What's up, guys? Hope you guys had an excellent new year. Have an excellent new year. I hope you guys have an excellent new year. Stay safe. Have fun, but don't do anything overly crazy. Go out, have a good time, but take care. So, not to give you guys the dad speech, but have a plan for something. Make something happen. So that everybody gets out, enjoys the new year, and ends up coming back home a-okay, because we lose enough people to natural tragedies as it is. We don't need to lose any more, right? So we're gonna stream here for a little bit. I'm just thinking around the house, to be honest. If anybody's interested, obviously there is the link, like usual. You guys are welcome to join and chat. Right now we're just staring at the 125. See if I can make this a little clearer. And we'll go downstairs in a little bit here, high definition, well, as high as it can be, right? It's not cheap. And I don't make money off this, so 720 is as good as it's going to get. So enjoy. I'm going to be wandering around. I'm going to be keeping an eye on chat. Looks like there's a few people here. For those 3 of you that are lurking, thank you for taking the time to stop by and say hello. Seems kind of fishy. Silver Creek Aquatics, what's up, man? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys had an awesome Christmas. So I know I did. The weather opened up just enough up here for us to get over to see my family on the west side of the state, because it was brutally awful and absolutely miserable for a few days there. We were getting our butt kicked. Hold on, I'm going to shut watching a little football action. So let me turn this down so you guys don't have to listen to rambling in the background. So no, in case you're wondering, this is obviously the 125, a blurry version of the 125. I'm not sure. I don't think turning the lights down is going to make it much better. Try. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I'm going to tweak some potentiometers here for a minute, and we'll see if we can make it look a little more appealing to the eye. That's not too bad. A little bit better. So, what's up with you guys? What did you guys do for Christmas? My wife and I drug the kid across the state through some potentially nasty roads, and we went and saw my family. We saw her family on the way there, and obviously, as usual, the kid got way more stuff than he definitely needed to get. So clearly, he enjoyed that. Mom and Dad, well, we got awesome stuff, of course. Didn't so much enjoy having to find new homes for stuff in the house. So we have a huge house. I have a decent house. It's a little bit older. But regardless of how big of a house I've ever lived in, as you progress in your career a little bit, you move up in the world, you get a little bit bigger house. But over time, even though you have a bigger house, like, oh, we'll just have more space, which is great. But you have more space, so you get more stuff to fill up that space. You're like, wow, we need a bigger house again. Endless cycle. And it's kind of self-perpetuating. So we're doing some post-Christmas cleanup a little bit, trying to make some room, clear some things out, get rid of excess. I mean, there's always excess, but we're trying to get rid of some of it to make room for all the new toys. Unfortunately for myself, I didn't get any fish tank related stuff for Christmas, which is okay. I did get some pretty cool stuff for my Jeep, and some tools and other odds and ends. Obviously, tools definitely help with fish stuff. Because you got to build something somehow. So tools come in handy. So I'm never never going to complain about getting tools for Christmas ever in my entire life. So, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't complain about getting anything for Christmas, but that's that. I hope you guys got awesome stuff. Fish Fam Christmas seems like it's been going awesome. There's a ton of good prizes. Seems like everybody's been having a good time, having fun, winning cool stuff. I haven't won anything myself. I think it's rigged. Just kidding. Just my wife and I, like, both our parents are married. They both have fairly extensive families, so the holidays is spent traveling a lot usually. So running all over the place, and it's enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't leave a lot of time to participate in some events like Fish Fam Christmas. So for those of you that have been able to, I hope you've enjoyed it. You won some super awesome cool stuff. Because that's not what it's really about, but winning cool stuff is always fun. So with that being said, what did everybody win? I've been the Fish Fam Christmas elves have been doing an excellent job of posting all that stuff on Facebook. So I've been kind of following along, see what people are winning over on that side of things. But obviously, I don't see what everybody wins, and sometimes I follow along just to see when the stuff that I wanted disappears. Oh man, I missed a stream that I wanted to get to, but that's okay. I've got a bunch of stuff. I don't necessarily need stuff. There's people out there that could, probably make better use of winning some of the things that I thought I wanted. So that's okay. So I hope if you won something, you enjoy it, take advantage of it. Don't forget to thank everybody that put it on, whether it's people doing the behind the scenes work or the people making the donations and the people streaming. Make sure to let them know how much you appreciate it, because it is a lot of work. So, myself, obviously I did. My stream was on the start of Fish Fam Christmas, so I did my stream on the 18th, I believe. So I was kind of at the front of the pack as far as that goes, and did some awesome stuff. So if you missed my stream, I gave away a big plush zebra pleco donated by June over at Only Oscars. I also gave away a $50 gift card to Pelton Creek over on Get Gills, as well as $50 to Aquarium Co-op. So if you're one of the people that won those, let me know that you put it to good use. I think Brian over at Pepper Creek is not currently shipping just because it's Christmas time, so you probably haven't got anything from him if that's what you won. But I know that like the co-op has all kinds of dry goods you can take advantage of. So let me know what you got. I'm curious, because I know what I would have spent my money on, but obviously everybody has their different tastes. So, oops, I'm making a mess in here. Making a mess. It's okay. Oh man. And speaking of people winning stuff, I still have to. I'm working on. If you were part of the 12 Days of Christmas deal that I kind of put on, emails are slowly going out. I just have to send an email, wait, and then send an email to the next person and wait. So it's happening. I haven't forgot about you. We're gonna get everybody all their stuff. So that's how I roll. Man of my word. So I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets taken care of. And if you're one of the people that played, I appreciate you playing. If you're one of the people that won, I appreciate your patience, because, like I said, holidays are very busy for me with family time stuff. So YouTube's a side thing already, so it gets pushed further to the back burner. So, not that you guys aren't important to me. It's not what I'm saying. But there are priorities around the holidays, and YouTube is just not very high on the list, I'll be honest. I'm in the other room right now. I'll come back and check the chat just a second here. Bear with me. Trying to knock a couple things out quick before we head down into the basement. And then we'll get some real productivity accomplished. Oh, is that even the right way to say that? Productivity accomplished? I think not. I think that's a crock that I made up. But we can laugh about it. That's okay. Make fun of me. Stuff up. That's all right. No worries. All right, let's come back here, check the chat, see what's up. There might not be anything up. There might be nobody here. I might be talking to the wall. That's okay. Oh. All right, coming back to the chat. SCA, wife got me all the stream related stuff. Awesome. Laptop, and that's awesome, Silver Creek. I wish I was so lucky. So congrats. $500. I hear you. People ask me for Christmas ideas. I'm like, you sure you want Christmas ideas? And they're generally not super happy. Botanical pack, awesome. Awesome. Fish Guy Ranch, how's it going? Chance Larson, how are you? Wisconsin, yeah, you're. I'm right there with you, Chance. Iowa has been about the same as Wisconsin, and I would also wait on the weather. I trust them, but some things are just out of people's controls. Happy New Year, June. It gets grim, but then it gets good again, just to be grim again. That'll happen sometimes. People are busy. There's 7 people here. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Chance, I saw Grant post on Facebook today. I believe it was a tangerine tiger, and it was freaking sharp. Happy New Year, Night Owl. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. 60 to 65. Awesome. Super cool. And Geek Boy, I see you. I'm not ignoring you. You leave my aquarium maintenance shenanigans alone. Quit dogging on me. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate I love giving people a hard time, so you can give me all the crap that you want. So I actually, so you're staring at 125, which is, as Geek Boy said, in the living room. If you're not familiar, I only put about 2 gallons of water on the floor earlier, which wasn't bad. I started a water change, and then I have a smaller pump than I really should have to move water from the basement upstairs. So I drained it, went out, scraped all the ice off the sidewalk, turned the pump on, fill it up, and was like, all right, hon. Talked to my wife. I'm like, I'm gonna go pick up lunch. So I run and I grab lunch and come back. We're sitting there eating, and it's still filling up. And I knew it was getting close to full, but I wasn't paying much attention to it. And next thing you know, I'm sitting there at the table eating lunch, and my kid's like, Dad, the fish tank's leaking. I was like, oh boy. Oh, by that time, I run downstairs, shut the pump off, all that business. There was a couple gallons of water before, but that's okay. David Hahn, what's up? Happy New Year. It's not New Year yet here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It is currently 4 p.m. Here in the less than beautiful state of Iowa. It's not bad here. I mean, my wife and I enjoy it the best we can. I have a good job, able to provide for my family, so I can't piss and moan too much. That doesn't mean I won't. It just means that I shouldn't. So that's that. What do you say? All right, I got some frozen bloodworms. Well, they used to be frozen. They are thawed out now. Oops. Let's go downstairs and we'll feed some fish tanks. The fish are hungry. We'll run downstairs. I'm gonna grab a couple things. We'll go for a walk. I'm gonna shut the camera off momentarily. Hi guys. Just so you guys don't get sick while I carry the laptop downstairs, because that would not be fun. Chance asked what pump I used to move water from the basement upstairs. Was looking at an Aquarium. Yeah, I don't think any Aquarium pumps are going to have enough head pressure to move very much water. So I have it's like a Mag 9 or Mag 10 that I use, and it's honestly, it's big enough to work, but it's slow. It's very slow. Part of the problem is that currently, based on where my water storage is and where the tank is, I have to run 50 feet of Python hose up the stairs and then out to the living room. So it doesn't help the situation any. Props to Jeff Rose Fish Keeping for the sweet swag. If you're not familiar with Jeff Rose, ever since him and Phoebe started getting serious, or Danny started getting serious, he hasn't been on YouTube much. Shame on that guy for having a life, right? No. Congratulations. No, he's doing well. Unfortunately, sometimes people get bad news. So if you hear, if you're friends with Jeff Rowe, or you happen to see him around, let him know that you're thinking about him. So in the family here, we should take care of each other, and whether that means actually being able to do something to help, or just letting people know that we're thinking about them all the time, and if you're the praying type, do a little praying or whatever. No, just take care of each other. So it goes a long way. Sometimes the holidays are better for some people than others. You never know somebody's background or what they may or may not have going on in their life, right? So be nice to everybody. Take care of each other. Make sure everybody's doing okay. Check into people you need to check in with. So make sure everybody's doing all right. So, but enough of the humdrum. Not that it's not important. It's extremely important. But I don't want to be a downer. And a lot of you guys think I'm grouchy enough as it is. But I'm actually off camera right now. Obviously, you guys can't see me because I'm trying to play the good husband right now. I'm working on some laundry. So I'm going to start some laundry, move some laundry from the washer, the dryer, and we'll do fish tank stuff a little bit. Uh-oh. My earbuds are beeping at me. I don't know what that means. She gone. Anyway, if anybody wants to chat, like I said, the link should be pinned in the chat. I'm usually pretty good about that. You're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'll talk fish stuff. If you guys want to ask questions in the chat, you're welcome to. Find out where the wife moved all the laundry equipment supplies. Guess there's not a whole lot of equipment. Washer, dryer, boom. That's it. All right, dryer's running. Now, okay. This mixing up a little bit of there goes some water on the floor. That's what we're after. Wasn't even doing a water change. Not even doing a water change, geek. Making a mess. Just trying to mix some RO and some tap water. I wasn't paying attention. Knock the hose out of the tote. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Train wreck. Joe Coffee, you are 100% in the right place for a train wreck. All day, every day, my friend. Train wreck's actually a pretty accurate way to describe my basement right now. So that's unfortunate. But we'll survive. Well, you guys will survive. I may not. And if my wife finds out that the basement's an absolute disaster. 10 people watching. Holy smokes. I figured there probably wouldn't be many because it's New Year's, people are doing stuff. That's some bloodworms. Woo! Feed some bloodworms. Some of these hungry little bastards. Oops. Did I use adult language? I apologize for it. I think everybody that's in here right now is an adult. It'll be okay. Open some lids so we can feed some fish. Right. Orange cones. What's up? Is this stream sponsored by Shopback? Not yet. Although I could probably talk to him and maybe get something. This stream is sponsored by my wallet. That's what it's sponsored by. And it's Christmas time, so it's getting lighter and lighter every day. Oh no, that was a lot. Whoops, that was a bad idea. Oh man. Oh gosh. Just threw a lot of bloodworms in this tank. Way too many. Holy smokes, that's a lot. We'll fix it. We'll fix it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's all right. Quit freaking out. Quit freaking out. What are we doing? That was a terrible idea. Why'd you guys let me do that? Making a mess. Oh, gosh. You guys. Where's my adult supervision? Going back to that train wreck thing we were talking about. An absolute train wreck. The letter H and the number 7. You know what? You know what would make this better? A beverage. What kind of beverage should we get out of the old fish food cooler today? Call it the fish food cooler because that's not what's actually in there. But you can usually find something pretty tasty. Oh, what are we feeling today? Let's see. Let's see. It's cold out, but it's not super cold. Let's go this route. We'll go this route. Let's go with Geek Boy. I think you'll recognize this brewery. It's fairly close to you. Rum and Cherry Coke. There you go. We're going to go with a Blacktooth Breweries Bomber Mountain Amber Ale. So Blacktooth Brewing is out of Sheridan, Wyoming. So not too far away from our good friend Dan over at Dan's Fish and Get Gills. So this is, like I said, the Bomber Mountain Amber Ale. If you can spend any time in Sheridan County, someone local will tell you a different story about Bomber Mountain. The flavors present in this medium-bodied Irish-style red ale vary as widely as the tails, from biscuits and caramel to cotton candy. There's something for everyone to enjoy, and more importantly, to remember about this sacred ground, 12,887 feet above sea level. So there we go. So Nora to algae eaters. That's impressive. Nora is usually pretty thin sheets. What'd you do? Orange cones. Cheers. Happy New Year. Uh-oh. Am I still talking? Am I still working here? I know one of my headphones at. Is the other one working? How do I? More. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, it looks like it's working. We'll be okay. Sheridan County. Sheridan, Wyoming. That's right. Not too far away from Geek Boy. So that should help us be a little bit more productive. We got to feed some fish though, right? I said we were going to feed some bloodworms. Let's feed some fracking bloodworms. Give you guys a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. You guys a little bit. Over here. Down there. Show you guys some love. Oh, over there. Well, helps if you open the lid, dummy. That's how you make a mess. There's a bunch of those guys. Bastards are hungry. You guys. Come over to the acrylics. That was dumb. What are you doing? Pull your head out of your rear end, dummy. Little shot there. All right, everybody's got some bloodworms. You guys a little splash. Bloodworms for everybody. An hour north. That's not why. Just answer the question. Just answer the question, geek boy. Come on now. That's interesting, Orange Cones. I guess I wouldn't have thought of that. Good on you. Hopefully you're seeing good results with it. That's a cool idea. Like I said, not something I would have thought of. Hope it works for you. Let's get a ladder. We do this. We're gonna get a ladder. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna move some rainbow fish fry. That's what we'll do. Is I'll let them hatch out in this tank, let them grow a little bit, and then, so if you guys look, in there, a bunch of rainbow fish fries are Chilathrine, Alani, Wapoga in there. Obviously, been gone a few weeks. Needs changed. And then here's some breeders and see some fries get around the crop. So we'll do that. Chance asked if anyone's tried the Ken's fish sponge filters, half the price co-ops. Let me look at Ken's fish quick and make sure I know what you're talking about. KensFish.com. Let's look, because I'm pretty sure they sell, or they used to sell the ATI hydros, which I 100% recommend. That's what, honestly, most people run in their fish rooms. But we'll look. Not there. Yes, sure. Filters. Let me find it. Hold on. There they are. So which ones are you looking at? The Ista? Oh, Ken's. Duh, dummy. I didn't know they had their own branded ones. I'd imagine they're probably the same as Ken's Premium. I'll pull it up. Look at them. It looks like fairly similar design to an ATI Hydro. Weighted base. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally like an ATI Hydro with just different colored plastic. So I 100% go for it. Sponge filter, sponge filter. No need to spend a ton of money on them. That's my 2 cents. I run the ATI Hydros. Oops. Show you like that. The Ken's looks about dang near the same. So I'd have no problem running the Ken's. So definitely, I'd go for it. What's up, Sketty Nona? How are things going over there? Hope you're doing well. Let's move some fish, shall we? Grabbing it. Light. Now the odds of me knocking my laptop off the ladder are probably higher than I want them to be. Put this that there. And away we'll go. Sketty Nona. Yeah, Chance. I have no problem ordering. I've been using Ken stuff for a while. I'd have no problem ordering their sponge filters. Let's see how many we get. I don't know. I don't count them. I'm just guessing. I don't know. It's like 40 or so. here, and we'll put them in the acrylic. Boom, voila. Is that easy? Easiest fish to catch on the face of the planet. Psych, catching rainbow fish sucks. Fry in this tank aren't bad because obviously there's nowhere for them to go. Other tanks aren't so much fun. Ah, you guys got a good look at my old nugget there. Sorry. That was probably a bit abrasive and overwhelming. My apologies. Get out of there, you little guys. Come on now. Go on now. Get. Do that. Do that. Boom. Mission complete. That's good enough for now. There's a few more up there. That's okay. Not the end of the world. All the cool kids are up in here. Well, all 9 of us. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. All of the cool kids. I just had some fish maintenance doing. Going on to. Oh man, I dropped my spawning mouse. Oh no. So look, there see some eggs. Spawn at the time. A handful in there. Okay. And everybody ate their bloodworms, so we'll feed them a little something else. Da -da -da, da -da -da. 420 blazing. You didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear it from me. Ba-da-ba. Oh my gosh. Us. Hey, I never. It's a small crowd. It's a small crowd, Joe. You guys are good. What should we feed? What do you think? We've had some Apache, so let's go with this stuff. So I talked to you guys about this on a stream a little while ago. This is the Cobalt Aquatics Pro Breeder Premium Fish Flakes. So I don't know. I got it for free from it was a CAPS online meeting, maybe. Fish seem to enjoy it. So unless it's a bucket, how much is in the bucket? 1 pound. So a full pound. Should last a while. Glitch is in the house. What's up, Glitch? How you doing? Glitch-a-litch. What's cracking? Across the water. Long ways away. Thanks for joining us. It's almost New Year there, right? You gotta be getting close. Let's see, when I was deployed last, it was an 8-hour difference, and that was further. You guys are only, God. Glitch, what are you, like 6 or 7 hours difference from the States? Maybe. Might even be less. Help me out here. Help me out here, girl. Come on. And up here. These hungry bastards that think that they can never get enough to eat. Feed some full red guppies, some blue Moscows, black Moscows, of course, banana luteus. Guess what? More nana luteus. The pseudocrinolabris down the bottom. These swordtails that I don't know what they are, and shockingly, more nana luteus. Canada. Why did I think you were across the water, Glitch? Huh. I thought you were further away. Well, welcome. Regardless. You're much closer than I thought. For some reason, I thought you were on the other side of the pond. The big one, not the little one. But apparently I was wrong. So, regardless, welcome. Welcome to the train wreck that is the All Things Fish New Year's Eve random ass pop-up fish maintenance live stream featuring H7, sponsored by Shopback. Psych, not sponsored by Shopback. We're just here for a good time. I mean, you are international, so there's that. Fish room floor. Yeah, we won't talk about the cleanliness or lack of cleanliness when it comes to fish room floors right now. Okay? We'll just agree to do. Can we agree to do that? Because I'd appreciate it. Nova Scotian. Nova Scotian. Oh, well, I mean, say about Canada's what? America's hat? Or America's Canada's toilet? So, send all your shit down here. Huh? Whatever. Whatever. I do what I want. All right. We got some time. We'll do a couple water changes. So, what I should do is use these stupid lights. Off topic, obviously. But I did this rack. I did these, and they look cool. And lights are out of the way. There's no cords. And then everything else is just a disaster. So part of the mess. I'd say I apologize, but I'm the only one that has to deal with it. So no apology. You guys can get over it. Ugh. Getting old. Bending down on the ground. It's a little hurt on me. We'll start up here. So that's the left right now, and I will poga fry. Shoop. Away that water goes. You can't even see. I'm not gonna, oh my gosh. Well, there's my disaster of a basement out there. Right there. Quebecer. How do you feel about the Nordiques then, huh? And watch streams and know what they're talking about and have answers to the 12 days of Christmas. Thanks for teaching. Well, of course, Sarah. That's what it's for. So. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Sarah. And Glitch, you can keep it up there. Shitter's full. We don't need it anymore. You guys keep it. Black brush algae. Screw that. Hydrogen peroxide. That's my go-to. 30 years. It's impressive. I don't go 6 months without getting it in one way, shape, or form. Oh man, let's make some more brine shrimp. I always need more brine shrimp. It's only 75 up there. Turn that heater up. Pump it up a little more. Get the party going on the dance floor. See what I can do. I appreciate it, Glitch. I appreciate all your hard work. I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if I can make that happen. There's a bristle nose fanning some eggs in that cave, but I don't think I can use my cell phone right now so that you guys can actually see it. So you guys are just gonna have to trust me on this one. Just gonna have to trust me. What was I doing? Oh, brine shrimp. That's right. Quit distracting me, Glitch. Damn it. I'm trying to get stuff done. Oh, a little bit of water. That looks like a pretty precise measurement. Like so. Some salt. Not a party till the Glitch. You are late to the party. The water hit the floor about 3 hours ago. Yeah, it's a. Oh no, you guys, this is a disaster. I broke my favorite measuring spoon. Damn it. Well, shit. All right, well, who's ordering my wife a new set of measuring spoons for Christmas? Hmm? Come on, one of you money bags. Let's go. Daddy needs to buy mom two measuring spoons. Oh, gosh. Now, I'm never going to know how much salt I put in here. Not that it really makes much of a difference, to be honest. As long as you're close. It's got to be close-ish. It's about 2 teaspoons per liter yellow water. 2 tablespoons per liter. Man. There's a little more. We'll just keep dumping it in until it looks good. I need to do some cleaning, guys. I need to do a lot of things, but I will call that good. Should be all right. Okay. All right. So that trash. Say this is useless. Take this off here now. Expect the bad news to my wife later. Super glue. Yeah, super glue. She gone already. I'm over it. Hardwood floors. Yeah. Mine has some concrete with epoxy. So carpet. That's good. I could not do a carpet fish room. That is 1,000,000% recipe for disaster right there. That's not going to go well. You guys know exactly why that wouldn't go well. So you know me well enough. That's a carpet is an awful idea. I told you all about the night I left the RO running on my 75 in the basement, which, guess what? Had carpet. Good job. Way to go, stupid. Still hear about that one. Still hear about it. I'm going to scrape some algae up here, I suppose. That's not a lot. Just a little bit on the glass. I'll scrape the front so I can see better. I don't really care about the sides and the back. Provides a little area for critters to grow and feed the fish. I really need to hit the gym or find a razor blade. It's tougher than I thought. Gotta be a bastard. Ugh. Come on. Yes, it's good enough for right now. That's good enough for right now. We should close this because guess what? Rainbow fish like to jump. $20 rainbow fish turning into jerky is not any fun. I promise. These guys. Where are my golden pearls? There they are. Golden pearls. Golden pearls. Oops. There you go. Eat up, little guys. Tina, come eat your food. Spoons. I don't know. My kid asked me the other day, he's like, what are bloodworms and why are they in the freezer? I'm like, well, because I don't have enough room in the fish food refrigerator to keep a 1 pound flat of bloodworms. So there's that. I'm guessing less than 0, Joe. If I had to go out on a limb, it'd probably be less than 0. That's your last one. Snarky with deadly sarcasm. I'd like to say I'm on the snarky, deadly sarcasm train as well. I've been told that I can be hard to read sometimes, whatever that means, right? My wife says that I need to clarify when I'm joking about things or not, because I can be, people don't know, because apparently I've got a tone. You guys think I have a tone? Probably. I probably have a tone. Exactly 0. Not even negative. Exactly 0. I don't blame you. Not even a little bit. Oh, yes. So I've got 3 20 highs set up over here where this ladder is. One of them grows algae on the front glass. Like a son of a bitch. And the other don't at all. So, I don't know. It's whatever. I'm over it. It's just weird. The light's exactly the same on all 3 of them. They get the same food. They have, well, this one actually has more shrimp than the rest of them, so you'd think, hey, maybe the shrimp will eat the algae. Not. Lazy bastards. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't transfer equipment straight from one tank to the next, because that's how you get a bunch of fish sick. But I know that my fish are sick, because I haven't got anything new in a long time, which is sad, depressing. It's the way it be sometimes, right? Just the way it be. Thought. This thing has yellow neos, and it's really good at growing hair algae. Don't know why. Don't care. That's what it is. Do a little manual removal of some of it. The shrimp hang out in the rest of it. It'll be fine. This is fine. Hair algae's fine. Get over it. Sure, this. Oops. Algae in there. Oops. This chunk here. What's everybody doing tonight for New Year's? I'm going to hockey game, and then it'll probably just be an early night, to be honest, because the kid has been on an awful sleep schedule over Christmas break, and he goes back to school Monday. So if we don't get some sort of reasonable sleep at some point in time, he's going to be an animal. By going to be, I mean, he's going to continue to be an animal because he is rough right now. Terry! I see you, Terry. Why don't you jump up on in the chat there, Terry? Chat's posted a link. The stream's posted a link. Dude, the link for the stream is posted in chat. How's that? Oh, boy. Glitch hasn't even seen a fucking long gun. Father Willows. Send some my way. I'll trade you. I've actually got some stuff for you upstairs. I should have showed it to you, but 25 tanks in a carpet room. Yeah, hard pass. No thanks. Magically in 2023, Imagine that. What's wrong with white coats, Nona? Huh? Nothing wrong with white coats. Terry, the link is in the chat, my friend. You know what to do. Grab a beverage, click the link, and let's chat. All right, that's about 50% on that one. Shoop. We'll do this. We'll do this. Water change up here. I don't mind cleaning fish tanks. Like, I'll get my hands in the water. I enjoy having my hands in the water doing fish tank stuff. But my lids all need cleaned. And I don't want to clean lids. That sounds like work. Sounds like pain. There you go. Now, Glitch, you can't encourage somebody else to jump up on the stream without you yourself jumping on the stream. Glitch said she'll shower and then she'll join us. Shanna, no tanks are going to get overflowed unless you're on the stream. So click the link in the link and let's go. Let's overflow some tanks. Let's talk some fish and overflow some tanks. We'll do it. Come on. Let's have fun. Joe, make Shanna come up on the stream. She is usually my PIC, my partner in crime. But when I'm streaming, she's not here. I don't know what to do. I'm lost, Shanna. I'm lost. I need your guidance. Some assistance. I'm sure Sarah and Joe and all these other guys in the chat would be ecstatic if you popped up on the stream because they don't have to listen to my voice go on and on and on anymore. Maybe they're just trying to fall asleep. That might do it. Just might. No promises, though. Promises, promises. Who sang it? Who sang it? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. We convinced her. Shanna.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I can't threaten you with a good time and not deliver. I want to hear some water hit the floor. Let the water hit the floor.
We need to talk to Danny. I'll probably have to like commission him to make a.
Yeah.
I'll let the water hit the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll make a guest appearance, of course, because I mean, after all, it's
I can
literally
even work
about
out
my
the lyrics. I just need somebody to perform it that doesn't sound like a cat dying as a violin.
All right, that's the new subject of today's stream, and the entire goal is to come up with the lyrics for "Let the Water Hit the Floor."
Okay, hold on. Let me plug in my computer, and we're gonna look up the lyrics real quick. We can do this, man. This is like
it's happening.
2023 is coming in hard. 2022, bye-bye. Bye-bye, son.
I was thinking the other day, I'm like, so 2023 is coming in. I've been playing this YouTube game, or attempting to play it, not very well, for a couple years now. It's kind of time for a little bit of a revamp for my channel.
Dude, I have some ideas for 2023.
I just feel like it's stale. I mean, it feels awfully stale and stagnant, largely because I just don't make content very often. Whoops, sorry. I want to spice it up a little bit. So everybody's got their sweet little animated intro videos and stuff, and here poor Mike is just struggling along trying to keep up. So
well, I mean, to be fair, Jason kind of screwed the curve up on that. He started that with the Saturday morning cartoons opener, and then I mean, like, because I can't do any of that. My stream would not have any of that without Jason on it. None of that is me. I don't understand how that stuff works.
I'm sure I could, I don't know, maybe someday figure it out, but that goes back to like the motivation and like ambition. Like my channel's not very big, so I don't have a ton of motivation to do that stuff. I mean, maybe it would grow. Maybe it'd actually grow if I like took the time and effort and sourced some of that stuff to make cool things happen on my channel. But it's just not happening right now.
Just after doing because I'm no YouTube guru by any means, but one of the things that I've noticed is my channel hasn't the first, I think, 100 subscribers I got in streams and from streams. But then after that, I don't get very many subscribers from streaming at all. I have to make shorts and videos to get subscribers. And
I know you've been making a lot of shorts lately.
Shorts have been ridiculous for me. I feel like I'm cheating right now because I don't know what's going on. But
well, I always know when you post when a short is yours because it always says please subscribe. Like, oh, Shanna made a new video.
Works. I got 88 subscribers in the last 30 days.
No way.
3 of them were not from shorts. Yes, I swear.
I bet it's probably just one creepy guy that has this weird crush on you that just keeps making accounts and subscribing.
That's fine with me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, buddy. Get us to 1,000. Wants to hit 1,000.
Those are rookie numbers.
Get me there. Yeah. Come on, get
it's
on.
Mine goes in spurts. I sat on 700.
Is it go in spurts after every time you make content?
I don't know. Probably. I should dig into the analytics a little bit more and actually pay more attention to it. But it'll be like I sat on 700 for or close to 700 for a year, and then in the past 3 months I've been obviously more active, but I've gone up probably 120 subs in the last 3 months.
Oh damn, that's smoking. You should try doing some shorts, man, because it's I'm sure they're gonna change how it works soon. It can't go this well forever, but for right now, anybody with a channel with a channel at all, if you have a fish tank, I want to see you doing shorts. There's no reason not to. I want to see your fishes, dang it. You all have seen my fishes. You've seen my bedroom. You've seen me in my pajamas. You've seen the dog's buttholes. You have seen it all. All of it. Everything. I just want a little peek into your fish tank. Show me what you got. And then you'll start to get likes and subscribers. And then you're up and running. Or not, whatever. But then we still get to see your fish tanks.
Yeah. I mean, either way, Shanna wins in this situation. So it's a great strategy for Shanna because she gets what she wants. And
when you put it that way, it sounds so nefarious. But yeah, that's basically what it is.
So Shanna is officially issuing a challenge to everybody out there that owns a fish tank. It's obviously not hard. It doesn't have to shorts are cool because you don't have to edit them. That's why I did those quick fish tips for a month or whatever, and then I moved on to the 12 days thing. Shorts are you don't edit them. You just takes a minute and you upload it and move on with your life.
And you get I found that it's easier to get a lot more views with shorts than with edited videos. Edited videos, you have to do a little bit more for search engine optimization and stuff to pick up. And then the editing part, I gotta tell you a secret, Mike. My editing consists of the iPhone iMovie Maker. And then I turn off the volume and push the voiceover button and then talk over it 17 times before I get it right.
Hey, that's fine. So Terry's coming in with some excuses over here. So I tried to get him on the stream, and he's got
hummingbird.
I don't know where you found a hummingbird in the north at this time of year. So congratulations first on finding hummingbird. 2, wherever the nectar is, I'm curious. I'll be honest, I'm curious. I don't know if I want to know the answer, but I'm curious.
but I don't want to say it because it's terrible.
Yeah, terrible Terry.
Harry. That glorious hair has just gone to his head.
God, the hair's. I haven't seen Terry stream in a while. Last time I saw him stream, he had the hair thing going on. And
I know Terry's hair.
This guy anymore.
Hit the floor lyrics. I almost forgot what we were doing. Let the
It looks like
drowning
Joe
pool,
and
let
Sarah.
the bodies hit the floor.
Joe and Sarah seem like they're on a little bit of a run with this thing, so maybe we just let them do it. I'll just sit back and I'll provide the.
Oh, yes.
Hey, buddy. I'll provide the video, and you guys, Joe and Sarah can provide the lyrics, and Danny can provide the actual musical talent. Well, buddy.
Can I come to the game?
I don't have a ticket for him. Let me see if we can get a ticket. Sorry, my kid's talking to me right now.
That is totally awesome.
I should have enough water. Anyway, back to the lyrics.
Okay, we can't do just nothing wrong with me. That's the regular ones. How do we turn? 1,
Right.
Fish eyeballing me. 2, fish eyeballing me. 3, fish eyeballing me. Fish eyeballing me.
I think you're
1,
onto something.
Water's too cold. 2, need more time. 3.
I like where you're going with it.
There's got to be some real desperation in it, you know, like fish room desperation.
I'll show you some desperation. I don't know what. So now I'll right now it's more entertaining to walk away from the chat for a minute and then come back, because then they have a few lyrics strung together.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, this would actually be ridiculously easy because there's basically no lyrics. It's let the bodies hit the floor.
There aren't a lot of words.
3, 4, let the bodies hit the floor. Now push me again. This is the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Your singing is so on par. For a second I thought you were just playing a recording of the actual song.
Right? I mean, look, I am a talented woman.
I haven't had a copyright strike yet, but if you keep singing as well as you are, I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm going to have to ask you to tone it down a little bit.
I don't think I can. I think I can't stop, won't stop. You only live once, man. YOLO.
I mean, I don't want to shut you down.
I
That's not what I'm
actually
trying to do
went
here.
on tour with them and sang this.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
I'm really good at screaming at people, it turns out. So I just went up there and let her rip, tater chip, and it was fire.
There you go. How much did you make off that tour?
Nothing. I had to pay them.
Oh, okay. You paid them to sing for them.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
yeah.
I mean, you did it better than the lead singer. So I can see that. So.
Right? You know, right? I mean,
this is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, this all sounds plausible, definitely.
Okay. I see no problems.
Oh, speaking of making content, you, sir, actually came up in one of my ideas.
Don't yell at me.
I yell a lot. It's just my normal talking voice. And
I'm listening.
You, sir, I've been thinking about.
I'll have to ask Mom if we get a ticket, buddy. I'll text her. But it's sold out, so I don't know if we'll be able to get a ticket so we can go.
Okay, what does he want to go to? Say Warped Tour. Say Warped Tour.
The Britney Spears reunion tour.
Dude, that is not a thing. Is that a thing? Are you going to that?
No. So we're going to a hockey game tonight, and he wants to take his
nice.
friend. But
Oh,
I think it's
no.
sold
You know
out.
what
So I
that
don't know if we'll be
means?
able to.
You need to let your wife stay home. Just you and the
She
boy.
works at the hockey game, so she's that's not even an option.
Dang it. I was
So-
trying to totally get her off the hook and be like, sorry, I guess I'll just let you take the boys. Have fun.
Oh no, she doesn't get out of it that easy. No way.
Dang it. That would have been pretty smooth though, right?
I mean, well, I'm sure that she appreciates your effort. She actually has fun. She does. So she's basically like, she's not like the play-by-play like announcer or anything. She is the MC that does like all the intermission games and stuff. So she has fun with it.
She's the hype lady.
She does a lot of hyping. That is correct.
Oh my gosh. Do they do the audience camera at these games?
They do all the things. I mean, it's not an NHL team; it's a junior team, but it's they're pretty good. So
we have a pretty good junior hockey team here. I think. I don't know. We have one. I don't know how good they are. The Winter Hawks.
The Winter
The
Hawks.
only hockey game I've ever seen. Yeah, the Winter Hawks.
Oh. Now you have the rainy city bitch pigeons up in Seattle that you can go watch. Just kidding. No, the Kraken.
I forgot
I don't know how far
about
you are
that.
from Seattle,
Ed
but
was
the Kraken
telling
are
me
things.
about that because, like, even if they're terrible, I think I'm gonna be a fan because I like Kraken so much. Unleash the Kraken.
Their jerseys are cool and all. Like, I like their jerseys and stuff. But
that's really what matters to me as far as sports go. Not gonna lie, it's how cute their jerseys are, or if they have a really cute quarterback.
Well, there aren't any quarterbacks in hockey, Shannon, so I'm sorry.
Well, whatever. I'm sure they got a cute goalie. I mean, hockey's pretty rough. I don't know. A lot of them, well, maybe not anymore. Hockey players used to look like they got hit by a train. Remember, like, Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah. Well, I think he just
like
popped out of the womb looking like he got hit by a train because hockey players, most of them just aren't attractive. I mean, probably because they have been hit by trains and stuff. But
maybe they started attractive, but like too many pucks and sticks to the face. A lot of them have missing teeth. That's kind of fun.
What?
Oh, he's got a stick. He's got a hockey stick. He's like, Dad, look, here. Either you get my friend, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You get my friend a ticket, or I make you look like Wayne Gretzky. I don't know where he went. He's just gone. So it's just us guys. Mike left. Oh, he made it back. Face still looks good. Mike, you're muted, though. We can't hear you.
For now.
Oh, there you are.
I'm not muted anymore. I'm fixed.
Gotcha.
Terry, I should be allowed to knock the F out of you for not coming up on the stream. How about that? That's how I feel, Terry.
I feel like hockey was our one last place where, like, just violence was encouraged.
I mean, we can encourage violence on YouTube if you want. I mean, we might get charged with inciting a riot or something, but we can.
I meant like sanctioned, like approved. Like nobody's getting.
Oh, approved violence.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't MMA pretty approved violence?
Yeah, it is.
It's like UFC on TV and people make bets and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's pretty sanctioned.
I like the UFC stuff a lot, and then they started doing the reality shows, and then they started getting the big personalities, and then Conor McGregor happened, and that guy's freaking psycho. I don't know what his deal is. Way too many shots to the head with that guy.
Hey, you don't have to try to defend, your guilty pleasures. I'm not going to judge you for it, Shanna. If that's what you're into, that's fine.
Anymore because it seems all dramatic. I know. They do look pretty cute, though. They're pretty ripped.
With their big cauliflower ears and
Mm-hmm.
noses that have been broken about 8 times.
Yeah.
It's a really good
They
look.
look a little bit Neanderthal-y. I kind of like them that way.
Hey, like I said, whatever you're into, I won't judge you. That's fine.
I appreciate
That's just
this is
fine.
a safe space.
I didn't say it's a safe space. I just said I won't judge you for being into Neanderthals.
That's okay. I like them with the club rock work. Ooh, what kind of beer is it? It's a pretty can beer.
White chocolate Moohoo milk stout.
You like the chocolate stouts a lot. I think last time I was with you, you were drinking a different kind of chocolate stout.
Probably. Chocolate and coffee. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Hold on.
Let the water hit the floor. Let the water
Not
hit
yet,
the
not yet, not yet. Wait for it. Yep, and it happened. I thought I got to it in time. Nope. That means that these endlers are going to spawn.
Fish did you get? Yeah, what baby fish did you get last time?
What did I overflow last time?
I don't remember. I think there was like 3 things you overflowed last time.
Easy. Gosh.
You were hella distractible. It's not my fault I'm engaging.
It is your fault. It only happens when you're on here. I'm just saying.
I know. I paid the water company extra.
I mean, granted, you're the only person that ever comes up on my stream anymore, so you're going to have to.
That?
I don't know.
You know who's really good to have on a stream? Joe freaking Coffee. But
Joe freaking Coffee?
He never comes up on streams with me. It's like he thinks he's too cool to hang out with me. I don't know. But
what the hell, Joe?
Chat. I don't know. He's trying to give me a complex. Glitch is coming!
Damn it, Joe.
Glitch is coming. Glitch is coming. Glitch,
I'll leave that one alone because I could take that a couple different directions, Glitch. Hey, I didn't say it. She did.
Yes, you did. Okay, so also, wait.
No, go back. Hold on. Wait, no.
What? Oh, okay. What? Yeah.
You had an idea, right? You said that you were thinking of content ideas.
Oh yeah, that's what I was moving on to. I thought of you.
Okay. All right then. Continue.
And I want
to
kind of do this as. No, it's okay. You're good. A lot of times I get off topic and it's helpful to have somebody rein me back in. But this time I actually knew what the fuck I was talking about. Shockingly, to my own amazement.
Wow.
It doesn't always tie up so neatly. More water?
Nope, we saved it. Saved that one.
Okay.
It's close.
So the idea is, and it's not like this is the first time anybody's done this on YouTube, but as a group, we come up with some video ideas for each month, right? And like one of them would be like aquarium maintenance. What do you like to do when you're maintaining your aquarium? And Mike, you could tell everybody that you like to dump water all over your basement floor when you're talking to your friend's channel.
Well, here we go.
And then your baby fish spawn. And you could be like, probably not a great idea if your fish are on the second floor.
Yeah.
And then we all use the same hashtag. And then at the end of the video, we, do the like, comment, subscribe, and then ask our viewers to make their own little video sharing what they do and to use the hashtag and see if we can get some people who
I like it.
Are more chatters to engage with a little bit of content making.
Yeah, I like it. I'm down. It might just be the two of us, but I'm down. Count me in.
Hell yeah. And then I have a goal to do monthly tank tours at least for 2023 because I now have 15 tanks. So I could do a different tank every month and still have ones left over. So hopefully I do more than one. But
there you go.
Because then you can talk a little bit about what fish is in there or fishes are in there. Like what kind of parameters, how you keep them, where you got them, what you doing with them, all sorts of little stuff.
No, I like the whole community idea, because that might lure some more people into doing the thing.
Right? And even if you
So,
don't want to live stream or whatever, like sharing your fish with us, that's
right?
awesome.
No, that's super cool. Even if it's a short, like, hey.
Yeah. Shorts are perfect because like the ideas I had were aquarium maintenance, aquarium lighting, filtration, fish foods. Like if you aquascape, like what elements do you put into your aquascape? Is it about aesthetics? Is it about functionality? Is it like a combination? Like just your little blurb on why you put stuff in your tank. And then like what's your substrate? Pick one tank and talk about what's in there and why.
I think that is a super cool idea. I think that's awesome. Let's do it. We're going to start the trend.
Yes.
So I'm
down. I'm going to have a big group email.
This is probably really bad. Because I have my guesses. We're going to go up here. Sorry, I'm going to make it sick for a second. We're going to go up here.
Oh,
and we're going to look at this tank. Yes. If you look in the middle, right there, that is a big bubble under some algae.
What?
And
what the French toast is that?
I don't know what gas is in it, but it is
You need to poke that with a stick for sure.
No, I'm afraid to poke that with a stick right now.
Well, it's like a big pimple. It's just going to get bigger and explode on its own. You got to release the pressure, Mike.
Well, I just did a water change. I'll release the pressure while I do the next water change. And
release the pressure and then do another water change real quick. You're already doing it.
Oh my gosh, Hannah.
You can't leave that to be like a little science experiment unwatched doing God knows what.
I mean, it's algae.
What
it
if
could
it's
be
the blob?
It could be oxygen. Or it could be sulfur gas.
Yep.
That would be the problem.
Well, but if you get it with a siphon, wouldn't the siphon suck up the...
I don't know. Let's, I'm going to move this hose quick. We're going to find out. I don't know what's in it. We're going to find out. I might lose probably $400 in rainbow fish, but we're going to find out.
Well, don't do that don't kill the rainbow fish. That's all.
Right. Just have to do the water change.
That's freaky though. You gotta do something with that for sure. It looks like your fish tank has mumps.
I know. It looks bad. You just wait. We're gonna poke it, and then we'll start draining some water, and then we'll poke it, and then we'll hope for the best, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
That's awesome. Maybe I can sell my husband on tanks in every room based on the fact spilled water on the floor equals far more mopping. Like I wasn't overflowing my tank, I was pre-scrubbing the floor.
There you go.
Fish poop water. It's fine.
I think that's valid. I think it's valid.
What up, George?
I like it. George is here. Hey, George. All right,
George is one of my favorites.
We're about to figure out what's going on here. I mean, we probably won't figure out what's going on, but we're going to stop it from getting any worse.
It's like how Spider-Man got his special powers.
Yeah, you guys might see a death on this stream.
You might turn into a hybrid rainbow fish.
I could. That would be interesting.
What kind of special powers do rainbow fish have? Oh yeah, that's a dope shot. That's good. That's good.
Finally.
Glitch. What's up?
Literally just got out of the shower.
She's so fresh and so clean.
Yes, ma'am.
We're about to play science project over here.
Nice. I like science.
There is a blob behind the sponge that I'm kind of afraid of right now.
Yeah, how crazy is that blob, Glitch?
So this is a bare bottom tank, obviously with algae, but there's a little bit of pressure in there.
Wait, can you make that screen big? That the blob screen
Yeah,
big?
Hold on.
I saw it
Just
jiggle a
Christiana.
little bit.
I know. I want to be able to watch it like.
It looks like an
What?
egg. Watch something pop
It
out of there.
does.
He's gonna
Green
fall.
eggs and ham. Oh, there's Terry.
Oh,
Terry, what's up, bud?
it's got.
God damn it!
Oxygen.
Just fucking get rid of the
Grab
algae
it.
already.
Just grab it.
No.
Jesus
No.
Christ!
Nope. Stretch it out as long as you can.
Thank
Feels
you.
tootin'.
Whoa!
It's tootin'. It's tootin'.
God damn,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
It's such a weird.
Terry,
game.
do
Like,
not ruin this for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good. This is so good. Oh,
Oh, the other side's moving. See it? It's like full of air.
Jesus fucking Christ! Really?
what does that feel like?
Terry, shut up.
How messed up. Oh. Is it-
Whoops.
Oh!
I wonder how many fry were in there.
I'm not sure what gas is in here, Terry.
It's
It could be
hydrogen.
oxygen.
It's probably hydrogen something.
Boom,
Or
boom,
other.
fart.
Well, if I had to guess, hydrogen sulfide would probably be accurate, but not what I want to happen right now. So I'm gonna open this valve, and we're gonna.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it
ideally, it
doesn't.
just off
As
gases
a
right away.
bubble, as a bubble, it's not doing anything.
Right.
It's
the
yeah, it doesn't hurt shit.
I mean, it's waving
So-
to us now, and I believe it's giving
Yeah.
us the finger.
Yeah, it's kind of like, fuck you. You just ruined my day.
Yeah.
I was doing great until you came along and popped my little bubble.
Fuck all y'all.
Burst my bubble. I loved it though. That was amazing. That was riveting.
Well, it's not over yet. Oh,
Oh my god,
Oop.
it's like so thick. Maybe because I've never done bare bottom tank. So
Do
weird.
you
If you put
smell-
that on your face, you'd look like.
Here's
a
my
baby
question.
again.
Now that you've popped all those bubbles, are you smelling any?
I don't know. Let's find out. Nothing specific.
Crash your stream.
I mean, it's just that. So, I mean, it's just interesting, I suppose. I've never seen a bubble of that size build up in algae before.
Yeah,
No, that's an impressive amount of biofilm.
seriously, it's huge.
It's
God,
so
you
big,
guys
man.
have not-
God,
I've
it's
never
like-
seen
how is it
anything
not
so
Terry?
big. The biggest
Terry
one I've
is-
ever seen.
Terry is not amused right now.
No,
Terry's
dude, I got like 5 aquariums that look exactly like it.
Only 5. You've done
Well,
good.
get your shit together, man. Start popping some bubbles.
No,
on
5 is an
screen.
improvement.
Bubbles. Yeah. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's so good. Oh,
It's
look
not
at that
gross.
blob.
It was a perfectly freaking functioning ecosystem until he fucked with it.
Now it's
about
just
it. Had
a
a-
hot mess everywhere.
Little bubble.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, I see a pine cone.
It's not a pine cone. It's an alder
Look at-
cone.
Look
Where?
at all the little bitty fishes going, why you fucking with my home, dude?
You know, for the sake of entertainment, if nothing else.
My God, look at that thing.
I feel like it needs a name.
Dun-
No.
Shanna.
There's a bunch of little itty bitty fish going, I was eating that, dude.
No, there's still a lot left. There's more than enough left.
They are. All those little bitty fish are going there. You're the biggest asshole on the planet right now.
You know, they very well could be. That's okay. I hear the same thing from other people all the time.
So do I.
So it's Terry.
It's not like getting called an asshole is new, Terry.
Right?
You say that like it's something just like absolutely terrible.
I absolutely understand. I get it.
What do you have going on, Terry?
Nothing.
Uh-oh, where'd Shanna go? We lost her for a minute. She's back. So were you here, Terry? I thought Glitch was from across the water. I didn't know she was our neighbor to the north.
Yep.
Yeah, she hangs out in a little bitty town called Letterkenny.
No, I don't.
Does she?
No, I don't.
Did you hear the guy fucked an ostrich?
I mean, there's not much to do here in the winter.
Well, I won't judge you. I haven't even been paying attention to the chat. Sorry, Sarah.
Which channel?
Well, I didn't puke on the floor yet, Sarah, so I think I'm okay there.
Yeah.
Dry that out and make algae jerky.
Wait a minute. I think Glitch is actually from Quebec.
Is she from? So somebody mentioned that she was a Nova Scotian. I think she claimed she was from Quebexico.
Quebexico.
Quebexico. Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, it's where nobody speaks English.
So,
and beer's cheap.
It's a shame you guys lost your hockey team.
Yeah, well, I'm not really
Colorado
into hockey,
thanks you
so
for
I
it.
don't care.
Well, that's okay.
Wait a minute. Canadians play hockey? Really?
Only on days that end in Y.
Pretty much.
So
pretty sure my neighbor downstairs plays hockey as well. For fun.
Does he have a treasure trail?
Pardon?
Does he have a treasure trail?
Is that like a snail trail?
You know, I'm like, you see me hesitating to ask. I'm like, do I really want to know though? Like,
I mean,
my
maybe.
neighbor might not look at him the same again. He's married.
Oh yeah, no.
His wife is a psycho.
Leave that shit alone.
He's nice. She's psychotic.
Yeah, well, he likes them crazy, so you know.
So I'm not as
okay. Glitch. And Terry, I'm gonna invite you, but I feel like you're gonna be like, yeah, no. Are you in on making videos with us? Did you hear that? Did you hear what we were talking about?
I heard half of it. Because
so we're gonna do.
I'll make videos with you all day long. It's just don't hold me to a schedule.
Yeah. I just need.
Well, the schedule would be like doing it as well. It's not like. I mean, you can do it or not do it. It's either way. It's fine. You can do it later or earlier or.
I don't even know what we're doing. What are we talking about?
Okay, so it's like making shorts or shorter videos, nothing too hard. And you talk about like filtration, maintenance, lighting, foods. If you aquascape, like why do you put what you put in your tank? Is it just for aesthetics or whatever?
Why in the hell would I talk about any of that crap?
But why?
Well, Terry, if you would shut the fuck up and let me finish, I'll tell you, Mr. Yum Yucker. Like, nobody needs you shitting all over anything. So the idea is at the end of it, we'll do the call to action, like, comment, subscribe. And then we ask our viewers to make their own little short. And so hopefully we can get more people participating and making little videos to make it like more approachable, easier to do. It doesn't have to be some big production. It can be a quick little tank tour or talking about one specific thing in one tank and why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then hopefully we'll get people making videos with us too.
I got new fish today, so I can definitely do that.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I got 5 humpback lemias. And I finally got my first purebred guppies and endlers. So I got Japanese blue endlers and albino koi guppies.
Oh my gosh.
They're so hard to find purebred here. Like in my city, it's insane. And the people that do have them just like sell them for a ridiculous price. So I got lucky. They're small, but whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
They're not mutts.
Oh yeah.
And the humpbacks I've been wanting for a while. They're
Oh
great.
my god, my
Terry,
they're so
shut
lucky.
the
I
fuck
can
up.
control me.
What are you fussing about, Terry? What's going on?
Now, what's Terry's beef?
Not approving of my new fish purchases, but guess what? Nicole doesn't give a fuck.
What's your new fish
Nicole doesn't
purchase?
do that.
Number one, I approve of her fish purchases 100%.
So what was your groaning about?
Just
Were you-
you can't call an apple an orange. Just don't do it.
What are you talking about?
What
Terry?
the fuck kind of brittle is that?
Oh God! If you don't understand, you don't understand. Jesus
Terry.
Christ!
God bless you. And your
See, I wasn't listening,
Pretty
so I'm
little head.
confused now.
Right? I was listening.
what's
and I'm
an
still
apple
fucking
and what's
confused.
a fucking orange? Like start with like
Which one's
skipping the
which?
metaphors.
Yeah.
The guppies are oranges instead of apples. Endlers are oranges instead of apples. Apples instead of oranges. Are we comparing that? Does it have
You
to do
know
with the
what? I'm
geography?
having more fun. I am having way more fun listening to 503 try to figure this out.
I'm just
I
generally lost. I'm like, I don't even
Mhm.
care anymore.
That's why Shanna's here.
I have ADD. Like my attention's like gone already. It's like, okay, next.
You guys, I'm
Mhm.
thinking
I'm listening.
that my
Uh.
so hopefully my killies, they're in the like baby making tank. I left the lights low, got some ambient music playing in my room, fed them up real good, and hopefully they're making babies. But if they're not, in like 4 days, I have a baby brine shrimp hatchery coming, and I think that is gonna make like it rain little baby.
Now, did you play like Barry Manilow or Kenny G or?
No, I played baby making music like Barry White and Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, boy.
Wait, I want
John
to know
Legend.
what
Lenny Williams in there.
you know how
Bill
weird
Withers.
I am is I want to know about the brine
Teddy
shrimp hatchery.
Pendergrass. Turn off
You
the
bought-
light.
It's a gift. It's no, I didn't buy it. I'm getting
What hatchery
sent
did you
a
get?
San Francisco Bay, the same kind you have.
Oh, this tall guy.
What? You sound so bummed by that.
No, I said this little guy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, that
Same
little
thing.
fella.
Yeah, I got no qualms with that.
All I see is a knuckle.
I'll show you a knuckle, Terry.
Three knuckles for ya.
Stack for you.
How's that for a
Another
knuckle?
6 for you too, Terry.
You showed me 3.
Oh, here
Mike likes to over deliver.
I'll show you one this time.
Hmm.
Bastard. Orange Cones asked if anybody's ever kept elephant nose fish. So I'm assuming you're talking about the mormirids, which are they're pretty tough. I've never kept them. I think they're fairly difficult, and the price on them right now is insane for one. So there's that.
Is that those big ones?
So there's a couple different mormyrids. Some of them have the elephant nose. Some of them are more like they call them like baby whales or something as a common name. Which you guys know I freaking hate common names. So there's that. But I can pull them up in a second. I'll pull it up on the computer. After I try to overflow a fish tank because we want the rainbow fish to spawn. So apparently, according to Shanna, we've got to overflow a fish tank. So we're going to try.
I've done really, really well at not doing that. I mean, it's not really an option here. I've gotten water on the floor. Don't get it twisted. Quite a bit of water. Oh, Shanna disappeared again.
To define quite a bit of water because
enough that like a large towel can suck up.
Oh, that's not quite a bit. That's a small spill in the fish room.
On cheap laminate, it's quite a bit. Okay. In my defense. And you're like,
Mississippi hippie stopped by. What's up, man? Oh, come on.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta roll Jay.
Oh, Terry, didn't you get some new discus not long ago, bud?
Yeah, they're swimming around, but one is a total dick.
Like just an asshole, or is it?
No, he is absolutely 100%. You are correct. He is the total asshole of the tank.
Oh no! Damn it, Shanna. Oh, here goes the rainbows. They're gonna spawn now. They spawn every day, whether I overflow it or not.
Let the water hit the floor. Let the water hit the floor.
Joe left.
Everybody says, "Oh, discus, they're so mild mannered. They're just
aren't they sick?
Yeah, no bullshit. That fucking discus would eat the fuck. This discus would eat the asshole out of an Oscar in a heartbeat.
Yeah, discus or not,
I mean, hey, I won't judge them for what they're into, I guess.
Yeah, joke's on you. I'm into that shit.
I mean, if that's what they're into, I'm not going to kink shame here. We don't kink shame here in the all things fish random ass pop up Sunday afternoon, New Year's Eve tank maintenance floodwater on the floor live stream.
You can't really shame anybody. From the bottom.
We can throw a little detritus in there.
Yeah, we'll throw detritus at it, but shame. We can't.
Adele's here. Holy smokes. I haven't seen Adele in a little bit.
Happy New Year. Is it already the New Year over in Australia?
It is.
It's been the New Year for like 12 hours over there.
Jesus, fail.
Is there like
That's how much I know about Australia?
24 hours almost ahead, right?
Oh, are they?
I
realized it was
I honestly think Adele's been in the New Year probably over a day, I think.
It's gotta be close. She's been in it for
Adele,
a while.
How old is 2023 right now for you?
Yeah, how is it? Like, should I
Adele, come on, answer.
Is the future better?
Is it worth surviving the night to make it to 2023?
Right.
Yeah. Like, is it just more of everything? Adele's our friend from the future.
Yeah.
Adele, come on,
New Year's Day.
Adele, these are important questions. It's 5 here. I have 7 hours to figure this out. I mean, if it's not worth it, then say it's not worth it, and I'll move on with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I won't even cheer. I'll just be like,
nope.
Yeah.
I'll put all the pots and pans away.
Wow, you're gonna clean up
on
first.
That little suicide pill and call it good.
Geronimo.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Ooh, what tank is that, Mike?
Believe it or not, there's blue bolt shrimp in there. I just don't have a fancy lens so you can see them very well.
Yeah, same. I know. I see everybody else's videos, but I'm like, mine don't look like that.
You guys, Mickham's in the future too. He's 27 minutes into 2023.
Nick is?
Make him,
Well,
yeah.
he's just a young pup in the future then. Oh, make him.
Oh, well, Happy
Yeah.
New Year, Mickey. Oh, that sucks. Adele's got malware.
Oh man.
All right, well then, we're
That
just going to
doesn't bode
abort
well.
changing over the new year and we'll just call it
Yeah,
a
I'm
day.
just
I might as well stick
I'm
with
gonna do like
2022
my
2.0.
birthdays and just skip it.
You guys have no idea how true that is. As bad as
What, skipping the new
2020,
year?
I
Hello.
with what 2023 can pretty much fuck the fuck off for all I care.
Yeah, I agree.
You're
Yeah, I hear ya.
preemptively done with 2023.
Yeah,
If it's anything like 2022,
fuck off. I'm done.
it can fuck off. I ain't got no time for that.
Ooh, is that water wisteria?
This is Hygrophila deformis variegated, if you look at it. See,
Ooh.
My
little bit of
favorite
variegation in
plant,
there.
my absolute 100% favorite plant is
Wow,
right
something that
there.
pleases Terry.
I love that plant.
Very
It grows anywhere. It grows under just about any kind of light.
I
Yeah,
need
it does.
some of that.
It's a beautiful plant. It
What
just
is it?
grows beautifully.
Does it spread well, or is it slower growing, or?
It
What
depends
is
how
it?
much light you have. Like, it's water wisteria, Hygrophila
Oh.
deformis. This is the variegated version.
My water kills that.
Ooh, there's the big male. Hold on, come here, bastard.
That and duckweed.
You know what that is,
Look at
Terry?
you sexy beast.
Thank you,
It's
little
big.
kid.
Actually, no. That looks like a cichlid of some kind.
It is. It's from Lake Mwiru. It is a Pseudocronolabris species that's officially undescribed, as far as I know. Oliver Lucanus brought it to the States, so it's right now it's Pseudocronolabris sp dark ventral because the ventral black. So I got these from a guy over in Indianapolis that posted them on Aquabit, but it's a mouth brooder. So if you're familiar with Pseudocronolabris, like multicolor Victoriae,
Why am I not getting
they're related,
the shot
or
You know, the
Pseudocronolabris
thing that
Nicolsi.
the thing that gets me is people don't understand how rare. You have to understand that this is not a fish you're gonna find in a pet shop.
No.
You went
No,
out of
and
your way
honestly,
to get this fish. This is a rare fish.
Why am I not
yeah. So this
getting the shot back?
fish is.
Joe.
He didn't spill enough water on the floor, I don't think. As far as I know, the guy that I got these from is the only person that's offered them in the United States at all. And I've got a group of 8.
That's so
Whoa,
dope.
that's a lot.
This is Shanna's favorite tank because of all the hair algae.
Nice. I
Yes,
have a tank
it's
full of
luscious.
hair algae right beside me. Hair algae, don't care.
I have so much hair algae. in my
No,
tank,
so
they
these
pull
guys
them out
spawned
every
once. I
day.
had a female holding
It's
one
a plant.
time.
What was that?
It's
Mike?
not a plant.
It's a plant. That's what I told my daughter and
So I had
granddaughter this
a
weekend.
female
It's a
holding
fucking
one,
plant.
and then she freaked out and lost all the fry.
Oh.
And then I went on a trip, so I haven't had fry since. But
Yeah.
super cool little fish, though. I think I'm not a big Rift Lake cichlid guy, but these guys are
Oh, what the fuck happened?
pretty cool. And as
I
far
think it's
as I
always
know, these
exciting.
are These are F1s from Wild Caught, so
Oh wow.
kind of cool.
Sweet.
And so these two guys over
Harry, does
here
that
trying to
make you
figure their lives
happy?
out.
No, I like seeing. I love seeing rare fish. I really do. It trips my trigger. I love seeing rare fish. I love the people that keep rare fish. Yeah, it does. It trips my trigger. Absolutely.
That's why I'm so nerded out about killifish. Like you get a dude. There's a bazillion different ones, and most of the time, if you get one, you know the breeder, so you can find out what they've been up to.
Right.
Like my fun bets. I was just talking about this last night, or maybe it was this morning. I think it was last night. I don't even know when I was talking about it.
Some point.
But like Fundulopanchex cribianus, when I Google it, like some of my stuff from YouTube is the stuff showing up for it. So
That's
I
it, yeah.
decided 2023 is the year where I'm gonna commonly name them fun butts. Because I can spam the internet with them. Nobody else is doing it right now. And I think I can trip it to say Fundulopanchex cribianus, also known as fun butt.
It's funny that you happen to get the cribianus shortly after I made that video about the coochianus.
I know. I know. It's so good. I wish there was a way we could link our two, like, because when I make the fun butt video, if I could find a way to link that to your video so that they just played after each other, yeah, that would be like the best.
No, that's maybe one of my favorite Biggs moments is when he talks about the coochianus.
It's just so good. I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving. And you know whoever did that knew what they were doing. It's like that knows. He knows. I swear. That guy was like super high or eating some sort of mushrooms out of the jungle wherever they found them and was just like, dude.
Right.
Terry,
it looks like Joe is actually. Oh, I have no idea where they're from. It looks like Joe's still working on lyrics for us, so I appreciate your dedication here, Joe.
Yeah, let's see where he's at it.
Holy crap!
Craig stopped by. Thanks, Craig. I'm trying to see. Hey Terry, have you ever kept Pseudochronolabris? Well, have you ever kept any Pseudochronolabris species? I'm guessing probably not.
Given the fact that I don't even know the name, no, I haven't. No, I don't think I have.
I'm gonna do this. Let's try this. Do this.
Pseudochronus. So fake cichlid. Which
it is.
That's Pseudochronus.
Yeah.
What was the rest of it?
It depends. So Pseudochronolabris. So these are, if this works, I'll make this big. So these are photos from the breeder that I got these from.
Oh, these are the ones. Yeah, you know what these remind me of is like the feather fins. That
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. They're gorgeous. I love them to death. They're gorgeous.
I don't know shit about
those are the pseudos that I have. A buddy of mine, he's bred the multicolor Victoriae, which is the Egyptian mouth brooder, which is pretty common. Oh, if I can get my shit to work eventually.
Was one of the Egyptian mouth brooder was like OG. That's an original gangster. I think.
Weren't they keeping that like back in the day in Egypt? Like one of the first fish in the hobby. I feel like I saw that from Alex.
And the
I'm not sure. I would be surprised. Oh my god, this laptop's driving me freaking crazy. Skull Aquatics, what's up?
Skull.
hey, Skull.
Skull's here. Oh dang, that's right. Mega, pretty cool fish. I paid more money than I wanted to for them, but sometimes when you see something you like, you just keep forking over more cash.
Right?
Dude, you're talking to the choir, man.
It's not a good strategy.
I have no
promise.
idea.
Dude, at an auction, if you want to get all of my money, just start auctioning something to me and I'll be like, yep, I need that.
Sure. Yeah, let's go. Game
I'm
on.
such a sucker.
Let's see if I can find it. So this is a little bit more common one. Oh, I'm not sure on my screen. Hold on. Glitch is back.
Yeah,
Do this, do this. Let's see if this works.
this chair is so freaking uncomfortable.
What?
What?
So this is Pseudocrinolabris multicolor Victoriae, which is a little bit more common.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like the lips.
That's all
I
I'm
like
most curious
your
about is the
grumpy
lips.
It's got blue lips.
So
And then
I'm taking it as this is a mouth brooder.
100%. As
in-
far as I know,
in
all
a
the
river
Pseudocrinolabris are multibrother.
situation.
Yep, they're riverines. So, and then I swear, like the early 2000s. So this is eventually Pseudocrinolabris nicolsi. You used to be able to find them, and now it's pretty much impossible to find females in the hobby, which sucks because that means nobody's breeding them, or the people that are breeding them are they're holding on to all the
Because
females so that nobody else can have any.
It's mainly the problem is that there's no money in it. All right, when hobbyist breeders breed stuff and it takes a year for an animal or a fish to color out, there's no money in it. There's
And a lot of
absolutely
them don't color out.
there's absolutely no reason to breed that fish except for you and I are like, wow, that's a really cool fish.
Right.
Everybody else doesn't give a shit.
Well, look how many fish out there. If you saw them 90% of the time, like that is a plain ass gray fish that's boring as shit. But when it's in breeding dress, it looks super cool. Like, wow, cool. But you only see pictures of it in breeding dress. You never see pictures of it any other time of day. Like, wow, so you buy it and like this fish is dog shit.
Then people get pissed off because they see the breeding dress and they say, okay, I'm gonna buy this, and then they're all pissed off, like, why my fish don't look like that? Why?
Yeah.
You know, you wind up in this whole big ass fucking thing, and really, really cool fish very seldom get sold.
Right.
It's just a thing.
That's how things go, though.
You have no idea how much money I spent on gray fish.
I mean, I've owned a lot of rainbow fish, so I have a decent idea. But 3G, what's up? 3G just came for a Hummer. That's it. So, anyway. So those are Pseudocrinolabris. They're all mouthfooters. They're all from Africa. They're cool if you're into that kind of thing. If not, then sorry. It's okay.
Very cool.
George said he got a tiger discus.
Ooh.
See, discus, I don't know. I've never been on the discus train. And I think naming, particularly with discus, is a lot of horse crap, but whatever. We won't go down that rabbit hole.
I just don't want to use that much RO water.
Mickham said it's not easy being a cichlid nerd. It depends on the cichlid.
You want to know what's really hard
Barry takes that shit seriously.
is when you have a group of a really rare cichlid and you're super proud of it and you breed it and you bring it to a swap meet or an auction and nobody buys the fry. You're like, you have no idea how cool this fish is, and nobody buys them. And you're like,
right?
What the fuck, people? you don't get it. And
it's super cool. They just don't think it's that cool.
Yeah, they just go, yeah, your little itty bitty gray fish suck. It's like,
see, that's what's so cool about my fish club. Everybody's fish get bought by somebody.
Well, they always
somebody
do,
always bites the bullet.
Everything gets bought, Shanna. It's a matter of how much gets bought for.
But if they're buying it for $1 a bag, is it costs me $100 just to get the fish, let alone breed it. It's an insult when it goes for $1 a bag. Trust me.
Yeah. So the pseudochronolabris, I paid $150 for the group plus overnight shipping, which for a group of 8 isn't awful.
That's not bad, but like it's not nothing either.
So the tank that I put up there now, you can't. There's a trio of Congochromis sabinae, which are one of those cichlids that look gray as shit most of the time. And then when they decide to spawn, they're like, oh, hey, these are actually pretty cool. But right now, they're more or less just gray as shit. Which happens. It's whatever.
It's just that, you're so proud of yourself going, number one, I have this rare fish. And number two, they're up for sale, and everybody's like, yeah, we don't know what that is, so we're not going to spend our money.
Not interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a buddy of mine. He, whenever he went to fish swaps, he had these magnets that had pictures of the adult males in breeding dress all the time, because that way people could see like what the fish looked like when they got older. Like, oh, that's super cool when they're males and when they're spawning, but somebody's going to be really pissed off when they see a gray fish for 90% of the time they own it.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is why a lot of people just keep all male cichlid tanks, because then they kind of show off a little bit, but whatever. It's whatever.
I did the same thing. I always had on the bags I left for auction, I always had pictures of the adult males on there.
You have to, or you'll never sell them. You'll never sell them.
Right. Exactly.
Unless it's like a buddy of mine, these Rhadonocentrus, the ornatus that I have upstairs in 125. I got them from him, but he'd take them to a swap meet, and he'd have a bag of 6 for a pretty good deal, like $40. And they'd sit on the table until one guy that knew what they were saw them, and he's like, how many of these do you have? Because I don't care the price. I will take every single one of them. He's like, all right, here's 4 bags.
You absolutely need, in those swaps, you'll meet a cichlid geek. That's exactly when you'll meet them, because like you said, you'll have bags of really nice fish, and everybody will just pass them by until you get that one guy that goes, oh, you have these? This is the coolest thing ever. And
right.
But you need that one rare. You need that one rare customer to say, "Oh, these are so cool. I want them. I've been looking for these."
There's got to be one. And if you have one person, like I said, chances are they'll take everything you got because they know what it is and they've been looking for it forever. But the problem is most people just aren't looking for it. So
I've been to swap meets where I've had my own table and I got all these awesome cichlids all laid out and everybody just passed me by until I get to that one person, and that one person buys damn near the whole table. It's like, cool.
Right. All right. Like, well, a lot of the times you'll take something weird to a swap like that, and they're like, "Hey, how many of these do you have?" Like, well, I only brought one bag because I know not a lot of people want them. It's like, well, can I get more? It's like, you can. It's like, I gotta ship them to you now, but sure you can. You'll see that on Aquabit too. Like, I'll post a listing of something uncommon, like a group of 6, and like, hey, do you have more of these? Because Aquabit's the same way as a swap meet. Like, you post something weird on there, and most people just scroll right by it. But there's one person that knows what it is, and they'll buy a bunch regardless of how much you're asking. Oh boy, Keith's here. What's up, Keith?
Hi, Keith.
George said he's breeding some checkerboard cichlids. Now that is the checkerboard cichlid is the jeez, I used to know the name of it. Hold on, look it up. Candidae? Is it Taeniatus candidae? Is that the checkerboard cichlid? Somebody help me out here. I think that's what it is. If not, similar. Nobody? All right, I'll find it.
I have no idea.
Shanna, you're supposed to be helping me out here.
Dude, what? I don't even. What? Yo.
Me and Shanna are both like zoned right out.
Yeah, I'm like, clearly he isn't talking to me. I don't know who he's talking to, but it ain't me. Not fucking it.
You caught us.
Uh-oh.
Somebody knows here.
And across the high school.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
There's a cop walking up to a car with a dog.
Do it.
Somebody's having a bad day. Somebody is having a bad day. Retro.
Oh. Dichrosis filamentosus. Xanadudu's here. What's up, Mark?
What's up, Xanadudu?
Xanadu.
Well, guys, I'm going to jump down.
I hope the weather's getting...
And walk the dog.
All right, quitter.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be around tonight. I'm not doing shit, so.
And Glitch, I'll message you about.
All right, we'll see you.
Okay.
Hashtag video project.
Okay.
Oh, are we officially hashtag video projecting? Is it on?
Yes. It's
Are we doing it?
It's on. Yep, we're doing it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, okay. Dichrosis filamentosus is the checkerboard cichlid. What is Taeniatus candidae? So Mark was right.
So I still haven't figured out why you aren't up here.
Why I wasn't what?
I still haven't figured out why Joe Coffee hasn't come up.
No.
Maybe.
Hey, it's me, Joe Coffee. Just kidding, guys. It's George.
George!
I love you, George.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. How are you and your
Happy New Year, George.
Doing?
Well, man.
I'm doing good. Look what I got out here. Empty. Actually.
Oh, make him big. Make him big.
Nah, he's making champagne. That's what he's making.
What is
macro and micro bottles. I'm gonna mix some nutrients. Mike advised me to get.
George is making some fertilizer.
Yeah, got the little ones. Hey, you want to see the discus really quick?
How the fuck
let's take a
are
look.
the avatars?
The avatars, they freaking breeding, dude. I sold the 2 pairs. The guy took them home. The next day they bred, literally. Here's the angels. They have a batch. This one's finally.
You got rid of your avatars, George?
I mean huh? No,
Did you get rid of your avatars?
no, they're all in there.
Oh, okay.
No, they're all in there. So this turquoise, they just finally did a batch. Some eggs on there, some fungus. I put methylene blue. You can see.
Okay.
Ooh, it's such a pretty color blue.
Yeah. And then these guys here, they been eating their eggs left and right. So I don't know what's their problem.
Oh,
And then,
he's shaming his discus.
no, not really. It's my fault. I gotta take their eggs and do it myself. And then look at these pretties I got recently. You guys
Are
saw
they
that,
assholes
right?
too? Because
No,
Terry's
they're
discus
cool,
are
yeah.
assholes.
No, I do have asshole discus down there. But they're trying to breed. They're not being assholes.
Only Adele knows how to get you up. I see how it is. That's fine.
Wait, hold on.
Gotta be like that. It's all right.
There's this
It's
guys.
okay, Joe.
They're trying to
I'm
breed.
just gonna go cry on my pillow.
I'm confused here because I'll leave it alone. It'd just be better if I leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering the same question
I
myself.
was like, Shanna, whatever secrets you may or may not have, I don't know, but I'll leave it alone.
Here's the
Nick
turquoise.
made a comment saying, Shanna, make sure you collect your Caribbeanus every second week, or else you'll tell yourself I'll do it next week, and then all of a sudden one is dead. Get started so you can hatch fry in 6 to 8 weeks. What I was doing was keeping the Caribbeanus are going to stay in that tank for 2 weeks,
There
and
we
then I'm
go.
moving them back
Same
to
plant.
their other tank.
The exact
pink
same
popping up.
plant right there. God, I love that plant.
Which ones, Terry?
Wisteria-
There's so many different
Wisteria.
kinds. This, there's that. There's so many different plants.
What is it? Hygrodeformis something.
Hygrophiliformis.
That one?
Yeah.
I like that plant a lot. It's
You
easy
gotta
to grow.
love that plant, man. You can grow it
That's-
anywhere.
That is true. That is true.
My favorite
said
plant, hands down. Favorite plant.
Look at this Achilles on there.
Yo.
I set this
So
tank
I
up
have
just
the
recently.
Hygrodeformis variegated, and if I've got the variegated deformis, and if I put it in the 125, it only actually shows the variegation when it either reaches the surface or if I have really low nitrates. Otherwise, it just looks like regular deformis.
Again, my favorite plant. It's right there.
Not all of it. There's 2 different kinds in here. There's some Miro and there's some of the other plants we were telling you.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not.
There's 2 kinds in there. There's many more than 2 kinds. This thing is full of plants, guys.
So there's a few in there.
Festivums.
That's to say, look like
Hey,
festivums to me.
Festivums. Show them. Oh, look at that. See, if you're a cichlid nerd, you're gonna love those fish, but they're not for everybody. I get it, but man, if you're a rare bird, those festivums, look, or not, yeah, whatever.
Black Phantom Tetra has festivums and there's Apistogramma. I bred all these babies are in there. You can see them all over. There's like over 30 of them.
Festivums are like the bridge from why a cichlid became an angelfish. They're kind of in the middle.
I've been busy working today, making this thingy.
I didn't even know you had guppies, George. You got guppies?
Few. I was
Doesn't
making this
everybody have
today.
some guppies?
For CPT breeding, it's gonna push the CPT eggs all the way up. dump them here, and they're gonna be a bunch of eggs and babies growing up here. I guess this works, but we'll see. So it's like gotta put an airline here. It's gonna be moss in that box where the net is. You can see it, right? This is what I got on Amazon.
It's an interesting challenge.
For TPD breeding.
I got about 100 of those things.
That's cool.
George, make him ask what a pisto you had in that tank there.
Oh, in this tank, there's a bunch of pistos I have. I can show you all. I have a lot of different kinds. In this tank, I have a pistogramma. What are they called? Anthony Fishy Friend gave them to me. They call them the red ones. What is it called? Hansel? Hansel. Yes, Hansel. Pistogramma Hansel. Some color that ones too right there. They're still babies though. Not growing.
I was gonna say those are pretty small.
These are Hangzhou. I have Trifasciata. I have Inca 50s. I have some Nitsuna in this tank. A lot of Nitsuna in this tank. That's an Apistogramma Nitsuna.
I remember when the only Apistos you could pretty much find were from Apisto Dave on Aquavid.
Pistogramma, Inca 55, and some chilies.
You know what I like is when you look at Georgia's tanks, the front of the glass is dirty, and I actually appreciate that. I want to see a tank that looks like total crap, but the fish look fantastic.
Yeah, the front of the tanks in my fish room are the only thing that's clean.
Right. You think I got a second to clean my front of the tanks? I don't mess with the front. I go inside and I clean the inside. Here's the avatars. I have a pair right here. They bred, which that's the female. That's the little female, and that's the male. Yesterday they had, oh, they're still there. A couple of eggs left on there. Oh, wigglers now, actually. Look at the wigglers. Wiggler avatar. There's wigglers on there. I'm going to leave it alone.
I don't see
Just let them be. I actually, they're on that right there. Terry, they're right there. Look.
Oh, okay.
On the green stuff. You see it? They're wigglers actually. There's about, oh, they're moving too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 of them. There's mom and dad. That's the dad and that's the mom. You can see his back. Get out of here. Get out of here. We have babies. So here's a pair right here.
That's probably daddy going, get the fuck out of my
That's exactly what he's doing. Look, watch. Look. And these guys think that I'm gonna feed them all. There's some big boys.
And people think angelfish are just, angelfish are mellow. They never want to bother anybody.
Wrong.
Angelfish are assholes.
They can be.
Biscuits the same way. There's my Bulgarians.
Now I haven't paid attention to angels much for the past probably 10 years, but so Bulgarians are the greens?
No, these are still points. Yeah, I guess they call them. Some people call them Bulgarian greens.
There is
the seal points.
Strain. Yeah. There is a strain called Bulgarian greens, but
greens.
Okay.
It's just a strain.
So, are Dantums still trademarked? Is that still a trademark, or did that trademark expire?
Yes. No, it is.
So I remember when that was a big egg cluster that Dantum was freaking trademarked and nobody else could call them that. And
really? I don't know about that.
That was forever ago.
See what's going on here?
Is that Pogostem and Halferi?
Yeah, and I got it in like a dome, like one of those salad bowls. And I got another thingy going here.
Ooh.
Those are cool.
Somebody got an idea.
I like that, George. That's
You're welcome.
Cool. What'd you use for substrate, George?
aqua soil. You don't have to use that. You can just use dirt. Don't go expensive like me. This is like $20 aqua soil for. If I will sell this, I won't make any money. If you put dirt and somebody wants to buy it, sell it for $20, you still make a lot of money on it. Which this
Right.
costs like $3 a piece. $3 a piece. $6 for the dome. Piece of rock and some cheap dirt will work, and it will be better. The plants will be greener, way better looking.
So that's one thing we did at a club when I was in Arizona. We did a wabi kusa challenge where you kind of made a setup like that, and we judged them at the end of 3 months or whatever it was. What's up, Scuba Steve? Howdy. 21 people here.
So,
okay.
Holy cow.
Mike, I have a question.
I'm listening, George.
So this stuff that you're gonna mix in that bottles.
Okay, that's K2SO4. So that's potassium sulfate.
Well, I know what they are for, which ones where it goes. But the thing is, like, say I'm living in LA, right? I have different types of tanks. I got some tanks with soft water, some tanks with hard water.
Right.
So let's say that I put hard water in that tank, soft water in this tank. And is it okay without the GH booster, or should I use GH booster for the soft water ones and just don't use?
In my 125 upstairs, George, I use straight RO water, and I do not use GH booster at all.
And it works?
It works just fine. So I've got, in fact, I've got a big floating mess of Alternanthera, the Kleiner, it's the Kleiner pain in the butt. Some Popple gotten some German name, but it's floating because somebody's supposed to come pick it up and they haven't for like 3 weeks. But anyway, I picked it up the other day, and there were a bunch of Rhabdomycentris fry hanging out in it. So obviously it depends on your fish, but I do not use GH booster, and I use straight RO in that fish tank.
No. So like this is an RO tank. I'm gonna have to. I gotta have to boost. Here, check out the.
Sounds like the Midwest, Sarah. Sarah said all our tanks have the same water. It's toxic. Like, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Midwest.
Welcome to
the Midwest. Liquid water.
Tap water is dog shit. That's why the Midwest Cichlid Association used to be popular, is because you can use tap water and breed whatever you wanted as long as it was a cichlid out of one of the big three.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
And then people got bored of it, and Midwest Cichlid Association disappeared because everybody wanted to breed a pistos for a little while. And now I don't even know. Like, there was a big Apisto phase, and I think pistos are kind of like phased out now. I don't even know what the cool fish is around here anymore these days.
The Apistogrammas?
Yeah.
I would say bushy nose plecos. Bushy nose plecos are hot.
Plecos for sure. Any plecos in the Midwest are huge.
Other than that, yeah, you're right. I'm not sure either.
So Mark said Southwest Minnesota TDS is over 1,000. Which seems insane to me.
I thought I had really high
Run
TDS,
it through a damn strainer.
and that's, dude, I never hit 1,000.
I mean, we get 400 to 500. Like Sarah said, 400 to 500. She's in Iowa too, but
I've hit 600 a few times, but never that high.
Whoa. Mark wants orange flash. Orange flash are pretty affordable. You can usually find them for less than 10 a piece. I remember when, before orange flash even existed, we had there was one Apisto. Like, well, it seemed like it to me. I mean, I was in high school, but back in the early 2000s, there was one Apisto, and it was Apistogramma cockatoides, and you had double reds or triple reds, and that was all that existed. Nobody knew of any other Apistos at the time. And you got them from Apisto Dave because nobody else was breeding them. So.
You like rainbows, Mike? Here's my Gary Lane guy. Here's my Gary Lane guy with all the other ones. Raba Uru, and there is some of the turquoise. That's the only three I
But
have here.
hold on,
I
I wasn't
took
paying
my
attention. Mikum said you had zebra Akiras. I didn't see Ataketa.
yeah. Look how many, buddy.
Oh, there you go.
I bred them. Look how many. I
Nice.
have a lot. This is all like there's about 20 of them in here. And look at the
That's
big
awesome.
nice juvie right here. There's our red, by the way, red faced.
That's one of my unicorn fish is Ataketas.
Bro, nobody buying those.
I've
Not LFS doesn't know anything about them. I took them. I
I've had the
sold them to
opportunity
him.
to buy them, but they were too expensive.
Mike, I sold that size for $5 to my LFS, and I don't know if he sold them right
Bullshit.
away or I'm not joking, dude. Nobody was buying. I'm not gonna breed them anymore.
$5.
Bro, check it out. I have a breeding
How many do you
pair.
have?
Over 20. I just told you.
How much do you
I
want
have
for
my
them?
breeding.
Here we
There
go
we go.
with a prime, exactly a
This
prime
is it.
example of you got this really nice rare fish, but nobody's gonna buy it.
This is a fish. God damn it! Anybody can breed. Tell me who did it. Because look, Ian had it, couldn't breed it. They passed it up. Look, a lot of people try this fish to breed. Good luck. Literally good luck. It shouldn't. It should be like $60 fish, which it is.
It's hard.
It is. It's very hard to breed.
It's hard.
Except it's a small gray fish and nobody's gonna buy it.
It's not a small gray fish, by the way. You can look at some of them already getting their colors. When they're that size, they're small. When they
But
grow
nobody knows
slow.
anything about them. That's the problem.
That's another thing too. So I don't want to even sell it. I know nothing about them.
I'll take a group of them from you, George.
Well, Mike, I recommend a male and female. No other than that. Like 2 of them.
I'll email you.
And I'll grow them up next summer. We'll do it here. No problem, buddy.
I'd rather have that marble angel fish you got in there though. That's a good looking.
Look at it. Go back to that
Pair?
male, George.
Yeah.
That male look good.
That's a
Good
good
looking
looking
pair.
marble angel. The other
It's
one,
a pair,
yeah.
by the way. They're both
Yeah,
pair.
beautiful.
These are a
It's
pair.
a good looking fish, George.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna put my phone charge.
What Shelleys do you have in there? Multis?
Maltese, tons of it.
Do you still have the Cuddle Punctatus that you had? I know you had a shitload of them for a while.
No
Oh,
Caro Punks. I have gladiator betas I'm breeding right now. No more
Okay.
Caro Punks. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these rainbows, geophagas, everything kind of making the whole room turning into this somewhat.
you
for
know
some
who
time.
has
Okay.
George's Punks, Mike?
Probably Kenny does? Really?
Danikin Kenny.
I mean, I don't personally
Because I
want
got
Cuddle
them from
Punctatus
George.
myself.
I love them. I want to get them back so bad. They're so fun.
So get them
I
from
love
Kenny.
them so
Kenny's
much.
literally right next door to you.
I know, but I have I only have like my new set of 8 tanks, so I really can't just go willy-nilly buying
Shan-
new fish.
Shanna, if you really want to enjoy a fish, very peaceful. You can even keep them with the guppies. Here's the one I told you about. I mentioned the other day. It was a funny name, Blue Neon, on your channel. I told you about these guys.
Yeah.
These ones, try to get these. They're called Blue Neons. They're African cichlids from Lake Tanganyika. Easy to breed, very easy to breed. And this in a
Nice.
15-gallon, they'll breed. In a 20-gallon, they'll breed. In a 50-gallon, they'll breed. They get about 2.5, 3 inches. They're expensive. They fetch pretty penny at your LFS. They give you good money for them if you can breed them.
Yeah.
Just sell very quick too.
They're beautiful fish.
I wonder if I put my 20 long back on the dresser, I could get like 3 20s across the top shelf. If I just got rid of my dresser, I could have like a whole fry rack.
Matt said it seems like a lot of detritus is collected here. Well, now that you're here, Matt, I can promise you
Matt
that
would
there's a
know.
lot of detritus here. This stream just turned into a giant pile of shit now that Matt showed up.
I'm
What?
trying to get rid of my
No
snail.
way. This stream is great.
Oh my gosh.
You haven't even seen Team Detritus yet.
Oh, well, Glitch bailed out on us, and we've kept it pretty tame so far.
I'm a positive influence.
I haven't seen anybody talking about doing rails off of a hooker's ass yet.
Terry, that's really just a you thing.
Is that? I don't think that's a detritus thing. I think that's just a Terry thing.
That's a Terry.
Oh, is it
yeah.
really? It's just me, really?
Yeah, literally. You're the one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Terry. Kind
of. Sarah asked, "Can someone spell out the blue fish that was just mentioned?" I'm not sure which blue fish we're talking about.
The blue neon.
Yeah, it's called Pericipochromis blue neon. I has another name, scientific name. It's something else. I don't want to say it. I'm not supposed to say it. I'm sorry. The other day I mentioned it.
Which Pericipochromis? What?
Blue neon. Look up Pericipochromis blue neon.
Oh, is that Negropinus or no?
Yeah, you were not supposed to say that.
I don't care.
You're not.
What are they going to do?
Say it.
What are they going to do, George? Demonetize me? I don't make any money for this anyway.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I do this shit for free.
Wait, go ahead, George.
I caused the problem. I gotta get down. I have a big problem. I gotta go take care of. I was supposed to do something. I forgot. I came off the live talking to you guys. I totally messed up big time. Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out, George.
Gotta get going. I don't want to let you know what it is. It's a big problem. Overfilled up something.
Well, take care.
They'll spawn for you.
The 3 cents you're gonna make from this video, you better be careful.
You think I make 3 cents, Terry? You think I make 3 cents? I don't make jack shit. See you, Keith.
The
Have a good one, bud.
2.5 cents you're gonna make from this video.
Terry, this video is costing me money right now.
I hear you.
Cool.
He actually has to pay YouTube to keep it on there. They send him a bill every month.
It's costing me money to stream. It's like, people like, why don't you just pay the $20 for StreamYard every month? I'm like, I don't think you realize how much money I lose making YouTube videos as it is. Like, I get nothing other than hanging out with you guys. I'm like, that's my enjoyment. Like,
and that's not great pay. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
And I mean, that's the thing that people don't understand. They really don't understand that we do this because we love the hobby. We don't do it because we're gonna make money. Granted,
no, I do it for clout.
Clout?
Really?
Yeah, clout.
You got. Wait a minute. You got clout? Where in the fuck did you get clout?
I do it for the honor and the glory.
To get it on YouTube.
Shanna got clout somehow.
Anyways,
well,
I'm chasing the clout. That's why.
Since you figured.
Now go ahead.
All right, we've got decisions to make unrelated to clout and fish.
Okay.
So I have a Hershey's and it's a Hershey's Yingling, a left-hand Molly milk stout, or I've got a Busch Light pounder in the fridge.
I have bred this fish, by the way. And
Negropinus?
This fish under low light is gorgeous.
No, it's a beautiful fish. Under the right conditions. Otherwise, you know what it's going to happen? It's going to be a fucking gray fish, Terry.
Right, exactly. I have bred this fish. I've sold this fish. Yeah, it's a gorgeous fish. I love it to death. But yeah, you try to Yingling. That's the one that's got the big cap on it.
It's pretty tasty, I'll be honest.
Are you guys reading chat? Joe said,
am I reading chat?
He's only here because I strapped him down again. He said the guest room,
what?
She calls it. No, I don't call it the guest room. I call it the closet. You call it the guest room. I'll feel better.
Hey,
which
what you guys
fine,
do
but
is
it's
between you.
chocolate.
I won't judge you.
Well,
I
he's
won't
like
judge you.
bringing it all out in public here.
I will
Anyway.
tell you, if I had the opportunity to live very close to Hershey, Pennsylvania,
Really?
and I have to say, you would think a place that makes chocolate would smell really good.
False.
No, it probably smells like dog crap.
Except it doesn't. It smells like crap. You
Like
drive
Boom Boom.
past that place, you're like, oh my God, does this stink?
I believe it.
Yeah, you really do not want to be anywhere near Hershey, Pennsylvania, because Hershey, Pennsylvania is boiling a shit ton of fucking cocoa that smells like crap. Just saying, just so you know.
We got a fanner over here sitting on some eggs.
The end of the stream, you know, the end of their product is really, really good, but the start of their product sucks ass.
Right?
Just so you know.
It's all the intermediate stages that are awful.
Oh God, does it stink, man.
I worked like a block away from a
Horrible.
Nabisco factory, and that place smelled like the fucking bomb. Oh my
See?
gosh. I think I would gain 5 pounds when I walked out into the parking lot. Like literally, we're working at a warehouse full of oil and stuff, and all you can smell is chocolate chip cookies. Oh, you would just starve all
Really?
day long because you're just like cookies, which you would think would make you in a good mood, but it doesn't. Everybody just gets super hangry on the chocolate chip cookies.
Right? Well, that's unfortunate. This little male here is fanning his freaking ass off here, and he's probably gonna get pissed because I'm shining a light on him, but he'll get over it. I hope. Or he'll eat the eggs. I don't know. One or the other.
What kind of pleco is it?
He's fucking fanning his heart out over here. Meanwhile, this guy just wants some love. He's just looking for love. That's it. He's in the right place because they've spawned in there before, but anyway, that's fish stuff. Oh, here's a guppy that needs called. Look at this guy. It's a full black that's got orange on his tail. He needs to get schwacked. Because that's not what he's there for. We think, Terry. It's not right.
Dude, you don't want to even
Terry disappeared, huh?
I just have an immunity tank that I put
I want to know why you haven't.
I'm just saying he needs to disappear. That's it. What's that?
It's a cold, hard world. In Mike's fish room.
Let's see what we can find in here. Scrimps. Couple guppies.
What kind of shrimp are in there? And what kind of guppies?
Cherries. And what was sold to me as half black white tuxedos, but some of the males like to show some orange in their tails, so
I don't know. You can actually,
video, but
from what I'm seeing, you could turn those guppies into something. You really could.
Well, look at this one here, Terry. Look at this guy. This whole tank is half black, and he is not half black at all. That is a platinum.
Yeah,
it's like a half platinum.
I honestly think you could.
I don't even know what to call
into something. I would continue with the half black and not the one you pointed out, but yeah, the tails look.
Well,
good.
I pulled a single male and 2 females that look really good. They're in a different tank. This is just kind of this is the for sale tank.
Right, I get you. Sure. Yeah,
They're not awful, but I mean,
agree.
Like this guy's not going to breed true.
Again, I agree with you, dude. You know what you're doing. But what I'm seeing is a line of guppies that I would honestly continue with because they're good looking.
Well, that's the thing. They sell because they look cool. They're not necessarily the best guppies I've ever seen, but they look cool, so they sell. I'll send you some if you want them. Like top, they're not going to win any shows. I promise you that.
I don't want them. No, I don't want them. But
I know you don't.
But yeah, they are good-looking guppies. You know, leave them for what they are.
Or get rid of them. And
Orange Cones asked about a fish rarely bred in captivity that would sell. Honestly, if you want to sell fish to make money, stick to easy stuff. But I know Orange Cones is selling Farloellas, and I don't know if anybody else breeding them right now. So,
what?
I don't know.
Man, that's an interesting question. Any ideas on a fish rarely bred in captivity? First of all, any fish that readily breeds in captivity is already sold, you know, in mass.
What, bud?
So to find another fish that's not, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.
I think it depends which market you're targeting. If you want to sell to your local fish store, then you know, that's going to be a different sort of marketplace than if you're looking to go on Vivi or Get Gills, or if you're wanting to sell fish to Dan, or like if you're in an aquarium club, because there's lots of fish that because aren't like Shelly's like potapons, they breed like crazy.
Yeah, it depends on your market, because if I bred, like right now, if I bred, I don't know, a super cool cichlid in the Midwest, it wouldn't sell because everybody in the Midwest wants shrimp are big right now, pistos are big right now. It depends on your local market, unless you want to ship. That I get you, Orange Cones.
Hey, Mike, I truly 100% agree with you, but it's not just, it doesn't mean what fish you're breeding. If you saturate your market, you're done. You know,
100%. 100%.
You can have a spawn of a cichlid that is, you know, 500 fish, and then you try to sell them. You're done. You can't, because your market's saturated.
So I have these Cryptoheros nanoluteus, which is a super cool fish. People want it, but if I sold all of them and raised a ton at a time, the market would disappear like instantly. So, and I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but that's just how it goes, I suppose.
No, it's a simple matter of realizing how the market works, and you have to be aware of those things. That's just it. It costs money to raise fish. It really does.
For sure.
It costs money to spawn fish. It costs money to get those fry from free swimming to sellable size. You are spending money on this, and now you want to recoup it. And if you're not careful, yeah, you can wind up where you can flood a market really quickly.
Right. And So I don't know. Orange Cone said likely sell to Dan. Nothing against Dan. I love Dan. But at the same time, Dan runs a business, so he's going to buy something at the price that he can make money on.
I think
So-
it's about 25% of selling cost.
So just
when I was breeding angels, I had to go to people like him and say, here's 500 fish right now.
right.
Because at a certain point, like if you don't want to oversaturate, you still need to be able to liquidate.
Yeah, you got to be willing to. I don't know. You got to be willing to ship. Otherwise, you're going to sit on a bunch of fish unless you have something that just doesn't throw a lot of a fry. So there was a local breeder, and she was a nice lady, good at what she did. She bred L046s, so the true zebras. And she would only sell them at a sexable size, and she only sold males. She kept every single female for years and years and years because
Wow.
one, she didn't want to saturate the market. Two, she didn't want other people breeding them. So guess what? She kept all the females.
Good for her. It might sound like an asshole thing to do, but good for her.
And from a business perspective, if that's what you're trying to do, I mean it's the best move to make. So I don't know.
Every time I sold, back when I was in guppies, every time I gave a trio away, I was like, okay, I just gave my whole business model away.
Right. Brian asked,
like,
has anybody used Vivi? What do you think about it? Any issues? How's it compared to Aquabid? I have not used Vivi. I've used Aquabid. Aquabid is kind of like the Wild West, where it's not regulated, so it has its pluses and minuses. I haven't used Vivi. We'll see how Vivi works out. I know there's certain YouTube personalities that are plugging Vivi really hard, but it's an interesting concept. I don't know if it'll catch on.
The reason why I push for Vivi is the potential for ease of entry to bring more people into the hobby. Like it's still like a brand new thing. Like in order to build it up, it's going to take time, all of that. But like with what they're going for, it makes shipping and selling.
Sort of, but so my understanding is you can upload a profile for your tank. Like, hey, this is what's in my tank, and people can message you like, hey, I'm interested in buying these. They're like, okay, sure, but I'm not ready to sell them. So down the road, you might be interested in selling them. Like, are you going to go back and check your messages on a website that's not super popular? I don't know.
You list like ads for sale too.
Yeah.
Like fish specifically for sale. But you can also, as a hobbyist, like load up your tank and use it more like a social networking thing.
Right.
Where you can share what you have.
I mean, they're putting a lot of effort into it.
And for people who aren't into YouTube at all, it's a good way to reach out, I think.
We'll see how it plays out. I'm not against it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not against it. I just don't know how well it's going to develop. Because, like, you're talking about, like, aquarium stuff is like a niche in itself, and then you need people that are willing to put forth the effort to build a profile for their tanks, and then you need the people that are willing to put forth the effort to build a profile for their tanks, plus offer stuff for sale. So I don't know. I think it's a very kind of a narrow market, but we'll see how it works.
It's absolutely a narrow market. It has always been a narrow market. We're a group of people in and of itself, and it's always been that way.
Right. I don't know. And then so you take a group of people, and generally when it comes to like your breeders and stuff, you have people that are into breeding a certain type of fish. Like if you look at Tom, Tom's super good at what he does. Really smart guy, but he bred Corys and Plecos. And I was like, okay, I'm going to ditch all the Corys altogether, and I'm just going to focus on Plecos. And you see, like, that's like you have guys that are like main lake cichlid guys. You have guys that are pisto guys. You have guys that are rainbow guys. There's
and Mike, it's always been that way from the dawn of
oh yeah,
from
and that's why it's going to stay forever.
It's always been that way, and it always will be that way. But people need to understand we are a niche market. It's not like there's people walking around down the street going, "Oh, I need this new fish."
Right.
It just doesn't happen. We're a niche market, and I can come to you and go, "Hey, Mike, I got this really cool fish," and you'll be really into it. But 90% of the rest of the people are like, "Yeah, I give a fuck."
Right. Speak of the devil, Tom's lurking. So a little shout out. So if you're interested in Corey's, while Tom from TM is moving more into the pleco side of things, he has some super awesome videos in the past about Corey's, and I think he still has a few species. But I know he's been getting in some super awesome plecos lately. So if you're halfway interested in plecos at all, like go check him out. So
Joe Coffee walking around with a trench coat.
I think Geek Boy needs some more plecos. He said he hasn't seen many of his lately, and he wants some more so he can actually see some tails on occasion.
I really want to breed my bristlenose plecos, my albino bristlenose plecos. I have 2 males. I need a female. Somebody sent me a female. It arrived dead.
You know what I
get more females.
I might be changing the subject, but you know what I would like to see, Mike, is everybody in the fish fam that has babies explain how they make a profit off of breeding fish. Because I've bred a shit ton of fish, but I have yet to
You haven't profited jack shit yet, have you?
So I really want to learn how to make a profit.
And along that line, Brian asked, he asked because LFS in his area, one, they're hesitant on buying fish, and two, it seems like they buy pennies on the dollar. If you saw, and I know a lot of friends, I've got a lot of friends that run shops. If you saw the prices that you can get fish for wholesale, you have to, like as a local guy, you have to be able to not only beat that price, but provide the quantity that they want. So you selling them 10 L134s when they can get them at the same price for 50 is not going to, win them over necessarily.
One of the when I was breeding angels, I know I'm going back on my history here, but when I was breeding angels, I had to provide like one particular store 50 at a time, and I had 4 or 5 stores. So, I'm looking at, I have to have available 50 fish at a sellable size ready to go at any time. And you're not getting the price that store sells them at. Your price is going to be half of that. And to be able to produce that many fish that often, when that store calls you and says, "Hey, I need 50 angelfish," and you provide them, you're not making money. You're really not. You're giving those fish away for like maybe $1 or $2 a piece that they're going to sell for $5, $6, $7, $8 a piece. That's on the store. You guys don't realize the markup on fish is 200 to 500% easily. and if I don't provide those fish, then somebody else will. So yeah, it's a losing proposition in my mind. Everywhere you go, it's just a losing proposition.
Oh, it's a struggle for sure. You know, like so. I mean, with especially with exports, that on one hand, banning exports is detrimental to the hobby, and on the other hand, it's productive to the hobby because that means people are more encouraged to breed them, and the prices run up. If you look at, so like Tom was talking about L134s, L134s used to be a little bit cheaper, and then
Well,
if I'm not mistaken, they banned the export, and then the price went up. So
plecos in general have skyrocketed in price. I kind of miss the boat, and I have seen so many people now that are so interested in plecos that yeah, breed plecos. You'll make money, maybe.
sometimes, and I mean, if you really factor out the costs gone into it, like, are you making money? Yes. Is it worth your efforts? Is what it comes down to, I think, because sometimes it's pretty questionable.
Well, for me, keeping fish and like hopefully selling them is a lot. I would love to make money on it, but a lot more of it, like all of the money I've spent on stuff up to this point, if I were to count everything it's cost me, like learning with tanks and stuff like that, I think it would be ridiculous to even think about like breaking even. But like, I want to be able to get deeper into this hobby, and I don't have the money to do that without it
Right.
paying for itself.
Right. And that's where, there's a lot of, and I've talked to Steven about this before, there's a lot of plants for profit or breeding for profit videos out there. And so honestly, it can be profitable if you are willing to put forth the effort. But at the end of the day, it's like I breed and sell, I breed fish and sell fish, and I sell plants to cover my expenses more or less. So, and there's fish, and Steven kind of hit the nail on the head a little bit, I think. Um, he said he's over plecos. It was easy but unfulfilling. Like I don't like I can sell guppies all day. Like that doesn't interest me though. Like I don't get satisfaction with like, yep, a hundred
Exactly.
I've got a 150-gallon tank that pumps out 4,000 guppies every month that I sell for $5 each. But like I don't. That's not something I'm interested in. That's not something I enjoy myself. But to each their
When
own. To each their own.
when I was breeding, especially when I was breeding African cichlids and angels, I put my name to everything, and I made it a point to make sure that people knew that I was breeding quality, not quantity. And did I make a profit? Yes, I did, to the point of that I made a good bit of money on the pairs I sold or the trio I sold or whatever. But in a long grand scheme of things, did I make money? Fuck no. I wasn't even close to making money. Fuck no.
Right.
Right.
But I was doing it because I enjoyed it.
I love
Sure.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. It is my happy place. Every time I lay down on my bed and I look over and look at my tanks, I am like, it is so good for me.
It's the same way with anybody, Shanna. When you see a pair of angelfish laying eggs, it's, if you're into it, if you truly enjoy the hobby,
It's magic.
you see those two angelfish just laying eggs, and you're like, oh, this is cool.
I'm like a grandma. It's amazing.
Right. And a lot of, I mean, for me, I guess a lot of the breeding is like, do I make a couple bucks on breeding in plants? Sure. I enjoy the challenge of getting them to breed and seeing the whole process myself. Especially like
Yeah.
there are a lot of different breeding strategies out there. And it's cool to just see like, all right, live bears do live bear things. That's not super interesting to me. Plecostomus do plecostomus thing. Like they trap the female in the cave, the female lays the eggs, the male guards the eggs. All right, cool. They're like some of the like Achilles are a fun challenge because you get into some of the substrate spawners that you literally you capture the eggs and then you dry them out and then you rehydrate them after X number of days and you hatch them out. And it's cool to see that process. Or some of the cynodontists where their strategy is literally to spawn at the same time a cichlid is spawning and the cichlid raises the fish. So like it's cool to see how that works. And that's like Orange Cones has Farlowellas right now. I mean, they've had them for a while, but it's cool to see that process. And it's cool to see if you look at like the Apathanos, so the Camellia whiptails, which are they literally carry the eggs around under their mouth and just cruise around. The strategies are what interest me and how that works. Do I make money at the end of the day? Usually, but the strategies are super cool.
I love the additional attention that you like, the focus on the tank and watching to see what's happening, like getting to get footage of my Achilles like doing breeding, like the little dances that they do and stuff, like stuff that even keeping them is easy to miss until you're specifically looking every time you walk past it for eggs or to see what's what.
So Shanna's a voyeur is what she's saying.
I am.
What I like, Mike, about what you said, and number one, I'm going to agree with you 100%, is you have to be involved. You have to like what you're doing. And what you went through, like, all these different strategies that these fish use, but what it comes down is the hobbyist, and the hobbyist goes, oh, look, these fish are doing these different things. And I really, truly 100% agree with you. You can be a guppy breeder. You can be a pleco breeder. You can be a cichlid breeder. It's all 100% what you're into.
Right.
And
yep.
Yeah, never mind. I'm going to shut up now.
No, I mean, everybody's into something different, but I mean, so I don't know. I just like I said, like I enjoy breeding uncommon fish or fish that aren't common in the hobby because that allows me to not only see the breeding strategy of that fish, but to distribute that fish throughout the hobby so that other people can see it. And that's one of the reasons I'm into.
So you breed gray fish.
Often, I regularly breed gray fish, right? And that's what Brian said. He enjoys the behaviors. He wants to be able to distribute that. That's kind of Chance as an algae breeder. I try to encourage people to breed for the sake of, like, I don't know. And I've ruffled some feathers before. I'll ruffle some feathers again. I think there's a lot of hype around breeding for profit. And I'd much rather see somebody breed for the sake of breeding an uncommon fish. Like if you look at, there's a super awesome article. I'll link it. I'll post it somewhere later. I don't know. But there's a super awesome article out there about goodeids. And there are a lot of goodeids that are only around anymore because hobbyists have bred them. And I think that is super cool because their habitat is getting jacked. It's like if you're interested in goodeids at all, their habitat is so jacked. But because hobbyists keep them and they find the value in keeping a species around and distributing it, like the last 5 years, like Goodies have become more and more popular, and that's super awesome. That's super cool. Like I personally like find enjoyment to that. Like I am directly involved in potentially keeping a species in existence. Yeah, I think I don't know. To me, that's super cool. But everybody sees things differently, right? So
Absolutely, dude. Go ahead.
It's the sort of thing where you can take, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're coming at it with, you can make a profit for sure, but if your whole idea is this is your business model for making money, there are a lot easier ways to make money.
right. If you want to make money,
There's actual ways to where you actually truly make money, because breeding
But
fish.
If you're a nerd and you want to get deep on your fish and really understand their behaviors and like understand their breeding strategies, like if you want to get to document them and share that with people, like you know, it's like they talk about, if you want to be good at something, learn how to do it. But if you want to be a master, teach. Like this is that next level of, you keep fish and then you can start breeding fish, and there's always another level you can get into.
Right. And I mean, so let's, and I'm not dogging on Dan. Dan does what he does, and Dan does great things for the hobby. But Dan understands, and he's a breeder at heart. Dan is truly like a hobbyist at heart. But he understands that if you want to make money in this hobby, it is way more profitable to import fish and flip them than it is to try to spawn and sell them. And that's just the nature of the beast. Like if you are interested in making money, flip fish. You are not going to make a living breeding.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's way easier.
The only way to make money, if you look at the entire business model around it, the only way you're going to make money is to sell fish, and a shit ton of fish.
Right. And that means you can't sit on stock that's growing out for 6 to 9 months because it takes forever to get to a sellable size, right?
Yeah, you can't do that.
It just takes too long. Like you cannot have livestock occupying space that you cannot sell if you want to make money. That's it. That's all.
But there was an opportunity in my life where I worked for a pet shop, and I was in charge of the fish room, and they loved my skills. I knew what I was talking about with fish. And I ordered a whole bunch of rare fish, and I got yelled at.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, "Why are you ordering all these rare fish?" It was
right.
I need, as a pet store, the pet store owner came to me and said, "No, I need you to keep freaking, neon tetras. You know, we're not here to make a zoo. We're here to fucking sell fish. I want to sell cool looking fish right now. I got to flip these things."
And that's one of the reasons that I could never, I never want to run a fish store. I never want to work in a fish store because fish are my hobby. I don't want it to be my job. And I've said that thousands of times. But I am into so many fish that other people are not, that I could if I look at a fish list, like, oh, like that's really rare. That's cool. Like I want that. I want this. That's not what the people want. You got to run by, when it comes to running a fish store and being profitable, your bettas, your neon tetras, your tiger barbs, your freaking bristlenose pelagias, that's your bread and butter, like your angelfish. And that's not me. That's not me. And I could not run a fish store because I would go under. I'd sit on stock for months because it was fish that I liked, not fish that people liked.
Plus, if you have a retail store, you have to work evenings and weekends. Ugh,
right.
Terrible.
And Mike, what you just said is so true. Is even if the pet shop bought that fish, that rare fish, they would sit on it for quite a while before somebody bought it. And that's not how fish stores make their money.
No,
You
you
know,
got to move stuff fast.
right. If they have to sit on a fish for a couple months, that's not making them money.
Right. And Rebecca's like mentioned some stores specialize in rare fish. Like if you look at like Dave's Rare Fish or Staten Island Cichlids, they do well.
Not wet pets.
Wet Spot. They do well, but you have to be willing to ship stuff. You can't run a brick and mortar store like that. It's not going to work ever. You have to be willing to ship to your audience, and you have to cater to your audience. So I mean that's that. But Brian said, learn to ship. You can breed anything you want and not be constrained by your local market. I don't know.
It's not true. You're still you're absolutely 100% still regulated by your local market.
Right.
And
There's
even if you're driving to a swap meet or whatever, you're still everything works on your local market. Everything does.
What? Why? You can't just have an online store, you're saying?
Well, you can, but now you're talking. You're going to give money to shipping supplies and everything like that. No, it's not a dynamic that's going to make you money.
I feel like Peplin does it pretty well, and he seems like I don't know.
I guarantee
you. Are
you.
doing it.
I guarantee you that Peplin and never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I guarantee you, Peplin is making money, but he's making money because of his standing in YouTube and things like that.
Right, and
I guess I should also say is that they're offering for sale things that are normally not given for sale.
Right.
I
love when you're shipping, it opens up that market for you, because there are people that genuinely like all they have is a Petco.
I think Peplin and Foxy both are very good at what they do, and like I said before, they're offering options that are not normally available, and that's actually very, very cool, because normal fish breeders like myself, I'm just gonna concentrate on angelfish. Whereas Peplin and Foxy, they're gonna concentrate on snails, where that's totally off my radar.
They don't concentrate on snails though. They have like
I know they have a bunch of other stuff too, but they're concentrating on things that are not normally available in the hobby.
Right.
Or I need to go look at their